We open not on our normal intrepid heroes, Aska, Tally, Iona, Bee, Zaina. Their story's been done for decades now. They've retired, gone on to become parents, grand masters of Druid circles, famous authors, wandering blue knights and bards, managers of orphanages. Really, they kind of came out of the last campaign big winners. In fact, I even hear certain Bunny and Mander had some very special babies. True heirs to the Aska legacy, if you will. Instead, we open on a storm-racked coast. The moon is high in the sky and overshadowed by deep black clouds. Lightning bolts peal across the heavens. There is a great tidal wave slamming into a raised cliff-like side of a single island, standing alone in the darkness, battered by the storms. Winds rage across its coast, but that's not the worst of it, not by far. There are dark things in that shadow. Creatures made of living midnight, screeching and howling and calling for blood. We look to the coast, to the cliffs, and see a man lying face down in the dirt. His back's been torn open, and his insides are being feasted on by creatures that look like a mockery of the human form. Too long, too gaunt, their flesh made of writhing night, with blood-red glowing eyes, and great snarling fangs, each as sharp as a dagger. They descend on the man, while others, wearing his same verdant green robes, run screaming towards a building, a singular structure sitting on a rise. A church, by the looks of things, in the old styles. Great flying buttresses once supported its walls, but they've fallen into disarray now, mostly crumbled. Two huge oaken doors protect its enclave, slowly closing as people desperately rush inside. A particularly large beast, ape-like in its figure, charges towards them, but is just a second too late. It slams into the doors, crunching them inwards, but cannot break through immediately. Those who manage to get inside push pews against it, breathing hard, thankful for a momentary reprieve. We see amongst them an elf. Sleek and tall, clad in a robe of green over mail. He or she, it's hard to tell with elves, has pale skin flecked with freckles and dark hair, an unusual sight in Iona. But perhaps here more common. There are others like them, elves and humans intermixed, and not just shadow elves, though a few do have darker tones. This elf in armor looks towards a figure standing at the altar of the church and breathlessly asks, "Are you almost done? Please tell me the hero's almost here." A human woman, clad in sheer silks, clutches in her hands above the altar an orb of white and dark moon crests. She does not acknowledge the elf, but continues chanting a spell and chanting as quick as she can as pounding begins to resonate against the doors. A huge peal of lightning racks across the night sky. The roof above bursts, showering the folk inside with shrapnel. Bits of splinters that make them run for the aisles to the sides for cover. But as this happens, a second bolt strikes the orb in the woman's hands, and there is a flash of blinding light that sends all inside reeling. And then, around the altar, are 6 figures standing in ankle-deep water. Hedrah? Who do we see first amongst this group?
Well, there is a more than 8 feet tall brown bear, like wobbly, standing on its hind legs, just looking around, slightly confused.
What were
And
you doing moments before just being snapped away to this place?
what was about to happen is this: it just turns to the side and throws up. Extreme pungent smell of a lot of booze. Like a metric.
Which direction though? On Kara or the open space?
Yeah, no, it's just right down to the side here, just throws up.
Excellent. Speaking of the more bestial half of the party, Gardy, whomst is you?
We also have a centaur who's probably not that much taller than the bear, like maybe cresting 9 feet. Who before this was probably cooking, like mid food prep for travel maybe, but is all blonde and chestnut brown, with a little streak of purple on the tail.
So your hands are still like clutched around your cooking instruments, though they're now
Yeah.
gone.
Still going through the motions for a second before realizing that she is not where she was. Or actually, realizing that the stuff she was prepping is no longer there, and that her ankles feel kind of wet. And that there are suddenly quite a few more people around her than there were moments ago.
But hey, there is at least 1 or 2 familiar faces. Angel,
I
what
mean,
was
she
Aska
wouldn't know
doing?
that, but
Yeah, it's funny how you mentioned like the story starts with adventurers and their adventure being over, but looks like I'm pulled back in for another. As for what she is doing, she is probably in discussions with her second in command of the Druid Circle over the preparations for the next Firelight Festival. After all, it was a favorite of Eldie's, and might as well put her in charge of it.
So you're just mid-sentence in conversation, and boom.
Yes. Our bunny here is a little bit bigger. She has had a few years, though not visible considering the fruit she ate at the end of the last campaign. She has gone a little bit milfier, and of course, as she promised, used the boots after the campaign, so thighs for days.
This bitch wide AF, fam.
hmm
Speaking of
Listen,
wide,
people could just, uh, suffocate in just the nuts alone.
so we have the wide, and then we have the slender. Skow, who the hell are you?
Yeah. The very first thing you see her do is pause and then slowly exhale a great big cloud of smoke, like full lungs worth of an incredibly unhealthy amount of smoke into the air because she'd just been mid-drag before getting teleported and there's now no longer smoke in her mouth or hands. At which point do you see an azure-toned demonic figure, pitch black hooves and horns and nails and great long silver white hair that goes down to the ass, and it's hanging up on her horns and through her fingers all in curtains. Big sharp contrasting makeup and some pretty prominent fangs. 5'11", cool to the touch, and generally only opts to breathe when needed for speech or smoking.
Alright. So we have the succubus, and then we have the girl who looks like a succubus with that figure.
Huh?
Kina, what was Tally doing before she got isekai'd?
Well, it's funny you should say that because she appears as if she's got her hands out in front of her as if she was holding a book of some sort in her hand, and she's like staring into air for a moment and then looks up and is like, huh? Wait, what? Talanora is a very tall elf. She's 6.5 feet tall, and there's a lot of meat on those bones, especially after 30 years of uh, being married and having children. That's strange. I asleep right now? Did I fall asleep while I was reading? I could have sworn I had just been staring at a book.
So, Karin, Aiveah, you hear this, like, chocolate-skinned elf say what you assume are words. You don't know what they mean. It's complete gibberish. Then,
Hmm.
Aiveah, how well educated, how well read would you say you are?
She was meant to be like an activation, like a secret agent kind of person, so probably pretty well educated, but mostly in common sense stuff, like a
So
lot
not an
of
academic
logic.
background.
Yeah, it's definitely more like logic, dialogue. Like she does read and write Cerusian Common and Elven. So when seeing it's an elf, she'll probably just say, pardon, what the fuck was that?
So you say that in, like, presumably you're Elven.
Yeah.
She can't understand you. This woman, this dark-haired human lady, says something in a language that sounds familiar but is just a little past incomprehensibility to you and just sounds like French drivel to Karin. There is another amongst you here, a elf who at least Aska and Tally would be familiar with. The daughter of Gaius and Cassera Frost, now grown into an adult. Like you, like the rest of you, she is buck naked. Looks like she was in the middle of taking a bath. Her hair is as wet as the rest of your feet. She glances around, covers herself desperately.
Oh, we're all buck naked?
Oh yeah, you are all
Oh, we're naked.
absolutely just hanging dong and puss.
Oh.
Oh,
She'll try and cover up like her chest. At least there's no covering like her lower
That's an
part.
impossible feat.
It simply cannot be done.
Yeah, that's why she's only gonna try and cover her chest and not like anywhere else.
Talanora looks like she's about to, but then looks down like, oh, what's the point?
You
There's
do have
no
a
real
good
point in that.
Aiveah's just going to toss her incredibly long hair a little bit so that drapes down her front and sort of Dark Souls senses her nips at least, and will bring her tail up and around so it's resting at like thigh height with, hide the womanhood a bit.
So,
Bronwyn's got one hand over her chest. Nothing else has changed.
yeah, you have a natural inbuilt modesty mechanic,
Hoss.
Hans. As does Karin to an extent, being
Brr.
furry. So
I-
you all look around, begin talking at each other in languages nobody understands, and then you are reminded that there is a storm going on. There's lightning blasting overhead, and a downpour of rain begins through a hole in the roof of the structure. The woman standing in front of you is holding an orb that is now cracked and burned, looking down at it in horror, then up at the lot of you and speaking in this francophone drivel. And something hard slams into the door down here. Hard enough to make several of the green-robed figures on the sides wince. They grab weapons. You notice now that everyone in here is armed, either with staves or swords, or, in this lady's case, a battle axe. What do?
Let's see here.
I'm going to
suppose
shout at this
I'll-
lady, "Arm me, woman."
Do you speak Draconic, Sylvan, anything? I'll say it in like Arunan, Draconic, and Sylvan. See if I can get some manner of communication.
Okay, when you
Speakest.
hit on Sylvan, the
Oh.
human lady seems to recognize what you're saying, at least a little bit. She switches to that language and says, "We were not expecting so many heroes to answer the call. Nor so naked." She looks amongst all of you and frowns. But
Yes,
no
well,
matter.
It wasn't beforehand.
You say that, she cringes slightly and looks at the orb. Oh no. There is another big thump against the door.
We can talk about this later. Weapons, symbols, anything like that. Do you have them around for us to use?
What is whatever that is?
The shadows from the darkness. They are coming.
I feel like I'd probably recognize darkness as the proper noun version in Sylvan, so I'll, like, tilt my head real quick when I hear that.
It just speaks. It goes through the languages of
Oh, Bear, I
Risi-
understand you at least. You speak Sarisian.
out of character, Rishan.
Yeah, Risian.
Okay, so fuck. Good fight. What?
I don't know what they're on about, but I think we're about to fight. I say it slowly and clearly, just to try and get the accent through to this drunk bear. And yeah, am I able to, like, just fucking crack the bottom off of this candelabra and use it like a trident?
Yeah, basically.
Alrighty.
It is functional enough.
That
It
as
just
long as
looks-
it's functional enough, I don't care because I can just ironwood it at people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just looks at looks for holy symbols and be like, fuck it, and he just digs a claw into her hand to make a shape of a claw mark.
Makes
There we
sense.
go.
The elf in the armor will draw from her side a short sword and just proffer it to whoever comes and gets it first. Everyone else here, it seems, only has staves at most.
Alright, what would the weapon of this trident be?
Probably just a, let's say a spear.
Sure, is that 1d8 in this?
If you use it two-handed.
But I mean, I
Then
certainly don't have a
it was.
shield, so yes.
Kara will run over and do the same.
I will take up that sword from that lady.
All right.
Give the stick a quick spin.
And truth be told, that's about all you have time for. The door shudders and breaks inward, and a creature of nightmare spills forth past it. Many arms covered in eyes, stamping into the ground, digging trenches in the floor, and from behind it come more creatures. A pack of monstrosities.
That's a fucking ugly dog.
Look at that weird dog! Let
That
us
dog
fight
is
this
sick.
angry dog.
Yeah, can I shoot it?
You can as
blast
soon as
it?
we get into
Sweet.
initiative order.
Oh, I hope I go really, really early. Damn it. Anyone got
Middle of the
alert that can
road.
swap with me? Because look how especially they're lined up for fucking ice knife.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see like where they're getting initiative first before I might do that for you.
Makes sense.
It wouldn't matter. They're ahead of me.
Wouldn't matter, yeah. Well, I mean, the boss thing. Actually, wait, yeah. Please, kind of go ahead of the Ravager and that one group of lurkers, because that's actually that close group there. I can blast real hard. You're ahead of them by a whole 0.12.
Okay, fine.
It would also stop them from charging us.
Yeah, sure, fine. Let me take your shitty initiative. You can take
Thank you. I appreciate it. And
We'll
we'll
get
attempt to use
initiative
it
for
well.
once, and it's
I know,
the-
and I'm immediately like, please give me. I need to go earlier than this shit.
yeah,
need
whatever.
the
Put your
numbies.
15.12.
Thank you.
Actually, I suppose that'd be 7.12 because I still keep my
Yes.
modifier, right?
Yes, you keep your
Yeah.
modifier. Not that it has any significance.
I mean, it kind of does. Like when it comes to like initiative.
It's just cope. All right, is everyone on the board?
I think so.
Yes.
All right. Well, the first to act is little Kara.
Oh, does the Ravager get to go ahead of me still? Fucking bugger.
Yeah, apparently.
And you say the fucking decimals don't matter. This one
I'm-
horse shit.
They don't?
I mean,
But
they
0.12 would
would-
make me
I-
go in front of it. Yeah, 15.12
That's not a
literally makes me
rule.
faster
If
than that shit.
players and monsters tie for initiative, the DM decides who goes first.
Mean.
The point initiative is just cope.
Then why do you have us always turn it on?
I don't. It's just on by default. So, Kara is going to go up and cast Ice Knife.
All right, fair enough.
Let's put that bad boy here so we can get the big critter. Whip. All right. So 3 lurker saving throws. This is a deck save. Is their best save, so only 1 is affected. And the big boy.
Ba-dum.
All right, he gets the full brunt as well
Hooray.
of all 7.
I mean, the more important thing is that it slows them.
Yes. That is almost certainly more important. And having moved forward, she's then going to scarp her back because I seem to have deleted her.
No, you slid her underneath a druid.
I see. Yes, she has no armor and will scarp her back.
Yeah, none of us have armor at this point right now.
Actually, wait. She's a sorcerer. She has 16 AC. No, she's gonna fucking stand in front.
Hell yeah.
Wait, she has 16 AC naked.
Yes.
Yeah,
Unarmored
okay,
AC.
so it doesn't make a
Sorcerer's
difference
kinda
whether
fucking
she's
buff.
armored or not.
So do I. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it does not matter to them.
Yep. She has a mighty 16 Constitution. Will
Mhm.
just present. All right, the lurkers on Team Purple get to go, and these things just leap into action. Let's see. I believe. Oop. Their sheets again. Yeah, perfect. So these guys are gonna come up to like here, and here, and here. And then great big tentacles of darkness reach up from their backs and lunge for the druids standing up in the rafters. Whoopish, whoopish, whoopish.
Well,
All
I
right.
think some druids are gone.
Yeah, 2 of these druids are just dragged out from where they are hiding and smashed on the floor. Very much so slain. Then the Ravager is, well, a little bit slowed, which ain't great for him. So he is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And with his mighty reach of 1 meter, cannot actually make it to Kara. So instead, he'll use an ability. Ah, yeah, perfect. Getting into the middle of the room, this creature just unleashes a horrific howl. So, everybody who isn't Aska, Tally, and Aiveah need to make some whiz saves. Let's see, and 2 of the druids are out of range. That's good for them. Oh, 3 of them.
Yay.
They're all out of range, I think.
Good, good, good,
No,
good.
some of them are in.
Are they?
Close burst
Oh, no,
5.
yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
yeah,
These
5,
two
yeah,
aren't,
yeah, yeah.
Didn't count from the edge, right?
So 2 druids. You're a druid. Oh, one of them actually
3
gets to
druids,
live.
actually.
3 druids. All right,
Oh my god.
whiz. Oh, he's fine.
Alright.
All
Good for
right.
them.
The Green Knight. Whiz. Uh-oh. I'll take 7. And the Archdruid. There we go. She's fine. All right. So those of you who failed will become frightened of this thing for a bit. Let's see.
How's Kara doing?
Good question. And I need a save from, oh no, that's the only one missing.
And RML. Wait, no, you got her.
Yeah, I got her. Oh no,
Ooh,
Kara.
Kara.
Quick
She
in
figured
her boots. Well,
it's her
if she
first
had
time
any.
fighting the Outer Darkness. Or really anything. Oh god. Alright. Aiveah, there's a naked elf in danger.
There is a naked elf in danger. Well, considering I have ditched my position as antagonist. I'm going to blast those lurkers at the back with an ice knife as well, and then stand right here so that it does not kill Kara. Let's see here.
So you don't understand what she's saying. You do feel the elf like just cling to your back for a moment.
She would find that I am relatively cold to the touch.
So is she.
As cold as ice.
Alright.
Sacrifice your love.
So 3 more deck saves. Boop, boop, boop. A little worse this time.
All right.
Nice.
Hopefully that means we've got the other 2 here slowed as well.
Actually, this would be these 2. And slowed. You go.
You went from left to right. Okay.
All right.
Minor action. Let's see here. Was she particularly injured by the howl? How much damage did that thing do?
I
Seven.
did 7 damage, so she's doing all right.
Yeah. I'm really torn on whether I just like quickly tap her a lay on hands just for the temp HP. Actually, I should probably use it on myself. I don't have any armor at all.
Well, what shall it be?
Oh wait, let's use the Aegis. Oh no, it's a standard action. Fuck, that would have been real nice. Oh well.
Yeah.
Alas, alas. No, I'll hang on to it. That's me.
Bronwyn.
How big are these torches?
They are standing on little like brass sconces, so probably like 5
Oh.
feet high.
Not like pillar.
No,
but rather,
they
like,
are little
okay.
standing bits of furniture.
Okay.
They could definitely be used as a cudgel, though.
Surely you should just pick up a whole ass bench if you're looking for a cudgel.
That might be beyond her strength.
Mhm.
Yeah, she might be big and tough, but not strong.
I see. Yeah, she's all leg day, but no
Big and
no noodle arms.
constitute.
Okay.
Soft.
T-Rex mode.
Instead, see her zero in on the Ravager with her attentions. Put up one hand and first we'll like call in glowy light around herself and then blast him. Pew pew pew.
All right, that will definitely hit. 6 damagios. Whap.
Whatever you are, you don't belong here any more than we do. Possibly
Right.
more so.
The Archdruid gets to go, and I think she's going to cast Restoring Flame directly on Aiveah's head.
What'd
So-
it do?
It do that.
Whoa.
It brings Kara directly back to full with a vengeance,
It's a very good spell.
and potentially roast the fuck out of this Ravager.
Dope.
It misses by 1. Sad
Nice.
day for him. That is a lot
Unless
of damage it
he's-
just took.
Is he not going to fierce resist it then?
He's not an elite. He's just a dude.
Ooh, he's just a brute.
Just a dude.
Just a brute. Yes, Spirit Faith ignores cover. Alright, that's one of her spell slots marked off. Aska.
Oh, I'm tempted to do the same, but I'm not gonna. No, we're gonna move to here first. Stretch out my hand. Spirit of flame, heed my call, come forth and burn this beast of darkness to cinders. And the fire friend is gonna pop out.
Fire Friend.
By the way, I do have a question about fire friend.
Mhm.
What action is it to command it? Is it like
Is a minor action. You can see
Okay.
all the rules for controlling summon creatures under the summoning keyword in the core rules.
Okay. So those things there need to give me a little bit of dexterity saves or take
Oh, no.
10 fire damage.
1 fine, 1 not so fine.
Cool.
That's a chunk of damage.
Then I'm gonna let's see. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Move to here. Minor action. I'm going to command the fire spirit to make a little bit of a. Actually, no. They should probably stay in there, shouldn't they? It get their attention and not the druids.
The Druid certainly would appreciate being alive at the end of this.
You know, yeah. Fire spirit can stay there. In which case, I don't think I have anything else. Most of my stuff is standard actions at this point. So yeah, That's it for me.
All right. Tally.
It's time for Zoom shoes. It's been long. I haven't had a fight in. I haven't had a fight in
Better part of a decade?
a very long time. It's been like 20 years or something
Yeah.
since I've gotten into a scuffle. But let me see if I can remember how to do this. I don't know. And it's gonna zoom on up to this creature and slice at it.
Makes sense. All right. It is sliced.
5, so that's 5. And then is going to just zip back.
Oh, hold on. Before you do that,
Oh,
when you enter this thing's aura, you are marked by it.
okay.
It might punish you if you choose to leave.
She
Uh,
doesn't provoke
with
copies.
what-
I
though,
don't
is that
provoke
fair?
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but it's not every punish is an opportunity attack, just so you know.
Well, this is how Talanora fights, so
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I'm just letting you
she's
know.
gonna do as she remembers how to do.
All right. You get away scot-free this time. Karin.
Well, it's gonna look to be a bit more of a target then. And just bear up minor action. So I get an extra 2 speed.
And a shitload of temp HP.
Yep. And if I say I would draw a fucking line straight through these sons of bitches. Yeah, it looks like a straight line through 4 of these sons of bitches.
Nice.
That would be, yeah. If you're thinking about Celestial Projection,
A line attack.
yeah, I know, but it is still a ranged attack, I believe. I can't show spell description. Why?
Interesting.
Interesting. Let me just print it off here. What the fuck?
Is it because you have Kara's icon selected? So it's like, does Kara have this spell?
Let's find out if that matters. It sure does. Okay. Anyway,
what the
it's a
fuck he does
range
trigger.
10 spell, so you will provoke an
Yeah.
opportunity attack from this guy, but I have a feeling you don't care. So, first of all, he will slap the shit out of you. Whap. Take 8 necrotic and get pushed. Actually, he'll pull you down over here. And then your spell goes off and hits, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. That's an ouchie.
She's been slid to there.
Uh,
I think she was on top of wherever that druid was.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4.
2
Alright.
successes.
Yep. So fail on this guy for 18. That you rolled that. Was that just straight up max? No. Very close though.
How do
Nine.
they feel about Radiant? Does it seem to do more or less, or nothing?
They don't seem to be bothered particularly by it.
Okay.
18 and 9. All right.
And let's see. That's 6, so I got moved 1.
Yep.
So I still have movement. We get back up there.
All right. Fair enough. All right. The druids. These little minions. There's still several of them alive, actually. So,
Yeah.
at this point, let's see. This fellow up here is going to use Thorn Whip on the lurker down there. Actually hits. Does 5 damage and just pulls it around. This guy near
snap.
Karin
Yeah.
is, however, going to, let's see. Probably use this ability. Here you go, Karin. Have some more temp HP to replace the ones you just lost.
They don't stack, remember?
Correct.
She's above 5.
It says on your sheet you're still wounded, but fair enough, then he will just Thorn Whip. That is a hit. And reduces this thing to 1 hit point. Alright,
Nice.
this guy
No, I
tries
didn't.
and finishes it.
No, I didn't add my 10 hit points. That's so sorry about
Blech.
that. Let me just do that.
Alright,
Yay,
and
they killed one.
these last 2 druids, one will give RML temp HP, and one will give Tally temp HP.
Oh yes, don't mind me. It's a front. Stupid Oni bastards.
You're. I know you're probably in range.
Yeah, you were in range for one of them, but also you look like a demon. To be fair.
I mean, very astute. I am. Wow, did they go to college to figure that one out?
Alright. This Star Cleric is going to come up and try and slap the shit out of... Actually, it's going to first come in here. Because... Or come here. Because the
it's here.
Ravager has his R in which his allies can try and hide. And so the Lurker will.
Oh.
I think he hides successfully.
Yeah. Because versus like passive stuff, right?
Yep.
20
And
sure beats
so-
my 15.
Once hidden, he is then going to just slither out over here. And use Shadow Strike on Kara. Turns a miss into a hit and does a whole
Alright.
lot of damage.
Right.
Whack.
Yep.
They must have advantage on its attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
And he has a little buddy here who can let him hide to get advantage.
Yep.
Very clever.
Understandable.
Does it let him hide as a bonus action or a minor action?
Yep.
Is hiding a minor action in this?
Not normally,
No,
but
not
these
usually.
little
But
dudes
look at that. Yep.
are lurkers.
Huh.
So, yeah, they can hide as a minor action.
They can lurk.
Oh boy, look at that little blast zone.
Yeah, well, they're not going to be
Alright.
staying there for long. 1, 2, 3. All right. This third guy does not hide. The other two,
Yep.
however.
Put him on the bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
this
luck,
one
Skow.
couldn't really move far either.
Yeah,
I
I'll
think these two are just going to whip the shit out of Aiveah.
Okay.
Whack, whack.
Can that reach with its slow movement?
That's a fair point. They were, I think,
Oh yeah,
here.
2 of them were slowed.
So, all right, this guy actually can't get there. He has
That guy
one
isn't the slowed one. It's these 2
Okay.
at the back here.
Yes.
So
They
just one attack
have
then.
6 meters. That's a good question. I think they were. Oh yeah, they were 1 square out. You're right.
Yeah, they can't even get into Sneaky Town.
No. All right. Well, they
Perfect.
will double move then and then just be hidden. Well,
Makes
one of them will
sense.
be hidden.
Well, one of them will be.
This other guy is just
owned
like,
by
I'm
the
stealthy,
fucking loser.
guys. I'm stealthy.
I'm hiding. 2 chattering teeth. I'm so sneaky.
I'm so sneaky. And he's like over there, and then yeah, this guy will be successfully able to slap the shit out of you.
Oh yeah, nothing I can do to stop 19 damage coming in. Unfortunately. Luckily, health is something I have in abundance, and 19 doesn't just like fucking dump me.
Yeah, if this was a level 3 game of like baseline 5e, you'd kind of be almost dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A little bit.
Alright. Unfortunately, the elf fighter is afeared at the moment.
Yeah.
So-
Kind of not great for her.
Yeah, she doesn't have any ranged attacks, so she is just gonna have to dodge.
Does she have any more ice knife in attack?
Wrong
didn't-
elf.
Yeah, she didn't throw.
Oh,
nice
sorry, you're
attack.
looking
That was
at
Kara
Aramel.
who
Sorry,
did that.
that was Kara's. Yes, sorry. Forgot Aramel had a turn at all.
Alright, speaking of which, it is almost Kara's turn, except that there is a raucous howl from on high. And several more shapes begin to come in through the holes in the walls.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Well, friendos.
Oh.
Oh, some of them are zippy fast. Oh, they're all zippy fast.
Cool.
Well, those druids are dead.
Then next turn, though, right?
Yeah, no, they spent their whole turn getting here. They
Okay.
have used their movement, but you're going to find out pretty quickly that doesn't affect them much.
I mean,
They
it's
are
gonna.
artillery
These druids are
minions.
dead, probably.
It's not unlikely. However, they are smart enough to know how to find prey at least, and some of you are looking a little wobbly. So let's see. These three here are going to all shoot. One at Kara, two at Aiveah. Bup, bup, bup. I think Aiveah gets hit twice.
Jeepers.
You're down,
I'm
aren't
down.
you?
Yeah.
Yep.
All
This
right.
is a rough first combat. Wow.
Yeah. All right, and this other guy is going to try and bite the shit out of this druid. Skitterclaws. Does that hit? It doesn't. He lives.
Oh, good.
All
Good.
right.
Question: doesn't Emily get a save at the end of her turn?
Aramel, let's
It's
see.
being El Spookoed.
It's being El Spookoed. Yes, that is a good point. Let me give her her save. No. She is still inspookinated. Unless anyone has anything to give her as like advantage.
Gee
No,
wishes.
no, not
All
after
right.
that.
No.
Then
I don't
over
think
on this
elves have.
side, let's see. Looks like only one
Wait,
of them has
just
a.
an elf.
Yeah.
Do they have the?
No,
They
they
don't have the
have.
racial.
No, that's against necrotic. They have necrotic resistance. All right. Speaking of elves, though, hey Tally, catch.
Huh?
Do. Blip.
I mean, this is only one.
Does a 15 hit you?
It will, yes.
Yeah, probably
Alright.
because you're buck ass naked. Yeah.
And I'm not blade singing.
Yeah. And then druids are gonna get stabinated. Stab. Stab.
Yep.
Stab.
Yep.
Yeah, these guys get just butchered.
Yep. Yep.
Huh.
Alright. Kara. Uh-oh. Alright. She is going to just lean down and cast Cure Wounds directly on Aiveah.
Sweet. I get
Good plan.
5.
You get
Good.
+5. And as a minor action,
Also, it would seem my sheet and my health bar aren't actually tied together. Manually editing the sheet as well as the health bar.
interesting. All right, let me update that real quick.
And grazie.
I'll just make sure it's updated on. Oh, of course, I can't edit your character sheet, so I'll just have to remember to fix it later. Free action, she will then consume her sorcery points into more spell slots for later.
Good plan. Good plan.
All right. And Lurker, this is purple team, of which there are only 2 left. This guy is going to try and eat him a druid. Druid just gets yanked down and consumed. And this one's going to go fight a bunny. Yeah. 8 necrotic to the fire bun. He gets
Okay.
hunted. Yeah, this thing's just going to kind of go behind here and try and hide. Oop. Stealth. I think he does it.
Yeah, 17 beats my passive.
All right. Aiveah, you're on the ground, but you're conscious before your turn rolls around.
Indeed. I'd sigh and stand up. Roll shoulders. Goodness. Let's see here. This might work. Frostbite. No. I don't know. She despooped?
No, but she's gonna cast guidance on herself. What was the DC on that? All right, yeah, she's despooped.
Alright, I'm gonna fucking drill this thing in the chest.
10 fucking candle damage. Ow. That hurts a lot.
Does it live? And then
Barely.
I fucking twist. Let's activate Frostbound Bite. Just make my candle explode with ice.
Oh no.
Oh, garbage! Damn
It's
it,
enough.
It's
It's
enough.
barely enough.
Sick.
In fact, actually, no, it's 50% too much.
but-
This huge beast topples to the ground. The couple remaining druids cheer. And Armel, no longer spooked.
Nice.
Alright, anything else?
Let's see here. Minor action, because Kara is still
You
technically
just
more
casted
defensive.
a smite spell.
Oh, you're right. It's a minor in this. Shitcock.
Yep.
Never mind.
Mhm.
Then I will just think I'm gonna. Oh, that's up on a balcony, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Damn it! I can't get up there, can I? To stop those spitters from spitting.
What's your strength score?
Or
Or modifier, I should say.
2.
Then yeah, you can jump up there since you'll have a running start.
Cool. All right, then heave myself up here.
Grab the ledge, hoist yourself up.
I just pole vault with the candelabra.
Awesome.
Which does mean that everyone below gets to see an interesting sight as she sails overhead.
Yeah, how so?
Well, she has to spread her legs as she
Like
like
it.
swings into it fully. So you get the looking from below view of the woman head. It's a
Okay.
good look. She keeps it clean and neat.
Alright.
Good.
Bronwyn.
Shoo. Slip around to get between Kara and several of these things that she can now know are there to attempt to bonk this guy's head in.
So this
Both
guy
his-
is no longer hidden because his source of obscurement's gone. Oh no,
Bonk.
that's gonna miss.
Hey, I have advantage.
Oh,
It's
that's
a
right.
16
Alright, you do your 1 point of damage.
for 1 damage, and Kara gets 5 temp HP.
She
Wait,
appreciates
no,
that
7 temp. Wait, no, never mind. 5 because it's advantage and not +2.
Alright.
Yep.
There you
5
go.
temp HP.
She gives you an affectionate pat on the flank. Thanks, big girl.
Anytime.
Bronwyn. She's gonna look over at these things that have just slaughtered 2 of her acolytes and try and begone fought them.
Gets the hence tart.
Actually, no, she's gonna do it over here so that she can cast Restoring Flames and hit Aiveah as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was
I
my
would
plan too.
appreciate a bigly healy.
Oh, titties.
Every time.
Nice.
Alright, that's so much overkill on minions, my god.
Well, I
Holy.
mean, it
Oh,
might not
yeah,
be
do they
because
save?
It's
if they
still-
save, they save for all, don't they?
Yeah, it's true. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Oh no!
Damn.
It only kills 1 in the
Woof.
middle.
Oof,
Well,
that's the
I'm
worst
still
spot
busy.
for them too.
Yeah, if it had been the one at the top, then no big deal. She could get a good triple blast here.
Alright, that's fine. Let's retarget. And still it would be like this guy in the middle, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's fine.
Alright.
And I'll just heal for a smooth 22.
Yeah, just back to full.
Back to exactly full. That is 36. That is my top again.
Well,
Well done.
there goes me doing that one for that turn, I
Yep.
guess.
Don't you worry about it, I guess.
Yeah. That was exactly what I was gonna do.
Well, you could
Come on,
fucking do it.
come on, Aska, unleash the wildfire.
Yeah, I'm gonna do more flames here. Let's
Dear
see.
flame.
Does Flaming Spear cause initial damage when I summon it?
Print the spell. Let's see. I don't think so.
I don't think it. I mean, I don't think it does. Let's see here.
When
Then it shows spell description.
There we go. It's in an
I
occupied
don't
space.
think it does when it
No,
makes it.
only when you slam it or when a creature ends its turn adjacent.
In which case, then, this kind of feels bad, but it's still like a good amount of damage. You can kill like 3 of them. Should I just? Well, actually, no. Hold on. I can do a first level spell there. Let's create a thorny briar, shall we?
Sure.
Let me make sure of the range. I'm pretty sure I'm in range of it. Let's see here, thorny briar.
but that's the only Briar do.
Area burst 2 within 10.
It's a big AoE.
Yes. Perfect. Right there, we're going to place it.
All right.
And then I will print you the spell.
Sure, and I will make a little rectangle. 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5. Blip. Like 1 square foot.
Oh, it doesn't even have a save. The damage just happens.
Creature starts or enters the turn of the zone. It takes 2 to 6. Yep. All right.
So,
These 4 all are just gonna die.
Yep. And then for a minor action, let's try and I suppose try and kill this guy with the flame seed.
Pew.
Never mind.
Never mind.
No. Bunham's tried.
Yep. And then I suppose I shall move forward a little bit. Heroes have to protect all the people that they summoned, after all.
All right. Tally.
Talanora is going to Blade Sing. And just to move over here. Perfect. Signature spell time! Ha!
All right. So 2 saves.
That doesn't have a damage card.
Dex.
That is 4d6.
Yep. 46. Oh.
Nice.
All right. So 17. You kill the one in the back. Boom. It explodes into a furor of shadows. Karin.
Huh? Shouldn't that have been in 3? What the heck?
Yeah.
What?
Wouldn't that be 3?
Are you
Oh, no.
hitting
Wait,
3?
hang on a second. Let me reload.
You got a name hanging around.
A bunch of the
Oh.
tokens are not
Ah,
sitting
okay.
where their health bars are supposed to be. Oh, okay. See, I thought there was a guy here and also over
Oh.
here,
Ah.
and I was wait. What the fuck happened to my positioning? Okay, that's okay.
You
So
could have cast
this
it a
is where
step back and then
this
hit
is where
them.
they're supposed to be. Okay.
I mean, you got to kill off
Yeah,
it,
there's
though.
there's
Yeah,
still a
you
line
I
gotta
did
there.
kill.
kill a
It's about
guy,
as
I
good as you're
guess.
gonna
Still a
get,
couple
really.
lines.
2 is about the max you'll get out of a line.
Yeah, I don't think I could even. Well, if I had.
Yeah, you could have cast
Yeah.
it from down here, I suppose, and gotten.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Shot 3 guys, so yeah, I'll move down more.
All right. So you go back. You take 8, and you in the back. Deck save. Oh, he fails as well. Big damage coming out of that Scorcher.
And the 5 ongoing.
Yeah.
Oh
that
yeah,
is
it does
true.
ongoing damage, doesn't it?
Yep.
Nice.
Only if they failed, though.
Yeah.
That's true. All right. So this guy in front actually is fine, but yeah, guy in the back probably a little crispied. All right. Now, Karin.
Just wobbles over to the Druid and pats him on the shoulder. And this motherfucker gets Irayse.
Fuck yes. Giving the minion temp HP. I'm so into it.
Mhm.
And then just wobbles a bit more and be like, crashes onto the table. Hey! Elf!
Pointing up. I'll fuck you up.
The Sag just points at like, Elf! You! Yeah! You! You're Elf! And
Look up at
Just
look up at
Norwegian
bear.
slurring.
I have no idea what that bear is
What is
saying.
that bear
It's
saying?
just screaming in Norwegian. Yeah, it's all the same syllables over and over again. Don't worry about it.
yeah, and she gets 8. She just gets a fucking flash of light to the forehead. So powerful.
Alright, which elf? There's 2 of them in that line.
Kara, I
The,
think.
the
Alright,
Kara.
Cool.
Why is the bear making that
Whoa.
noise?
I've never seen a bear that could stand up and also talk. Maybe is it
This is
talking?
a drunken circus bear.
I think that bear thinks it's people.
Oh,
I should.
oh.
Well, no, we're in combat. I'll cast comprehend languages later.
I can try and do beach speech with it later.
You
Ooh,
cast
very
comprehend
good at beach
languages and
speech.
suddenly you can talk to the other elf. No, sorry. Speak with animals and then you can talk to the elf.
Savage.
Tally,
Oh.
you get 5 temp HP.
Aw, thank you.
Alright, and that's the only 2 druids who are left alive on the minion pool, so orange lurkers. Alright.
Or all dead.
No, there's
No,
Oh, wait, the orange
there's-
lurkers, right? Not spitters.
yeah.
Sorry.
no. So the lurkers, they don't have their stealth friends, but they do have the ability to just dogpile people. So
Yeah.
boop. Alright, Tally. Get slapped, get slapped.
Oof.
Dang.
Yeah, I guess they slide her back and forth.
Oh
Don't
right,
they?
hang on a second. Where's my? I had to pull up my character sheet again.
Love rope and dope.
Whoa. Alright, does that make them both miss?
Oh wait.
Yeah, it's only 3 in this.
$15, $16, $17, $18.
So it doesn't make
That
either
wouldn't
of
actually
them
do
miss.
anything, would it?
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
Alright,
Okay.
get slid.
Ow.
And then Bronwyn. Get slapped.
Ow.
What are you saying? Who are you saying that to, and in what language, Aiveah?
She's just shouting at the druid to her north in Elven, probably.
No, he has no idea what you're saying, you French harlot.
Ah, zut alors.
Alright, RML finally gets to do something. Alright, let's come on down here. No longer dodging. She is going to use a minor action to throw the gauntlet at this creature in front of her. Slap. And battle axe. Greenthorn strike. So it takes 9 immediate damage and ongoing 5. And is immobilized. No moves for you. Alright. The Spitters. Yeah, the orange team, extremely dead. Other team. 2 of them are going to use their Skitter Claws on Aiveah. Ha ha. 1 hit, 1 miss. At least I presume 12 misses.
No, 12 definitely hit. I'm naked.
Ah, that's right.
You
You don't have Dex.
I
That's-
have 10 AC.
Yeah, we're not
I'm
we're not sorcerers. We don't get to have like just 16 AC naked.
Sounds like a skill issue, TBQH.
It feels like a skill issue getting hit and watching them fuck off.
Alright, and the other spitter will
Wanna-
just heave in your face. What? Alright, and you are weakened.
No, if it's a crit.
No, she's not.
Oh,
It's
no,
only
it's
on the crit.
only in a crit. You're right. No poison.
She's just slowed.
Just slowed. Alright. Gara. Why is everyone around here dying? Oh, gods. I'm gonna come up here and let's, oh no, Tally's hurt too. Alright.
Heal the people you like.
Yeah, basically.
You're the people you know and like.
Alright, Tally, get Cure Wounds cast on you.
Yay!
Vitality +5.
I'm gonna see my vitality. Have it?
And
Oh, I don't have that written down.
then go
So it's-
hide behind Bronwyn.
It's a quarter of your health, right? Oh,
Yeah,
God.
it should say on your sheet what your vitality value is. Oh, no, it doesn't. Alright, well, so 7. So 13 healing.
Okay.
12, you mean?
7 plus 5. Yes, 12. That is the number of happenings. Alright, this one burns down to 1 hit point. And then is gonna try and slap Bronwyn. Come on up here. Slap the Centaur
Oh,
and get punted. And then this one that was hiding just comes out of the shadows right next to Karin. And let's see what kind of damage we can do. Whack.
Pretty good damage.
That's a chunk. Yes.
I ate through my 10 hit points now. So,
Yeah, that's
the
about
bear
what I
just-
expected.
wait.
Yeah,
it
Why,
just
why didn't that one lose its?
because it was hidden.
It was hiding back here
It
under
was
the
already
stairs.
hiding
Oh,
in the
before.
Yeah,
Okay.
place.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
not
he had, like,
hiding
a-
due to the aura.
Yeah, he had like a
Makes sense.
19 hiding underneath there.
the bear just grunts as it just start to slightly bleed. It's like
Uh-oh.
and turn towards the fucker.
Teeth just sort of twitch, doing that muzzle thing.
Yeah, because she's in a weird, even burlier form. The wild shape form.
Yeah.
So now she's even more bear.
Aiveah.
All right. I'm going to Saccavite, activate Glacial Aegis, hop down over here, and then a leap into the fray of these two fuckers.
Are you sure you want to just get 2 oppies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're too stupid to know that this is a terrible idea, so...
All right. They both die.
No! Actually, do you have enough speed to get there?
And then hop down? Surely. That's 5.
And you were slowed.
I guess I drop down here then. It's whatever. I'll move to that
Yeah,
corner and then
you can...
just tumble off.
Basically. Alright. Yeah, these 2 are dispatched. Just gonna move the dead out of the way now.
Oh, she does that cool, like rogue thing of just leaning
yeah.
over the rail and just backflip down.
I mean, she's slowed, so it probably doesn't look that cool. She just fucking body leans into it and just lets gravity grab her instead of like any real momentum.
Just
Tyler's dead
crash to the
bodies.
ground. You're probably gonna fall
Maybe.
prone unless you make an acrobatics check.
Sure.
EVQH.
Not my worst,
On your
but
pace.
probably not great.
Right on your
alright,
ass.
That's fine.
That's fine. Luckily, there's a helpful centaur next to you.
Yeah, and then
Yeah. Minor action. I'm gonna reach out and tap a Bronwyn leg. Have a lay on hands.
Sounds
thank you.
good.
what does that do?
Let
again?
me hit the button. Bloop, bloop.
Say nice.
I sacrifice a vitality. You can get 9 health or make a save with
No.
a save dance effect.
I will take the 9 health.
Yeah.
My on hand's got to change with the upcoming patch to be more efficient when you use it on yourself. But
That's good.
still just 9 on your friendos, which is, pretty decent.
Useful.
Alright, Bronwyn, it is your turn.
Thank you. And she will fall prone just in time to see the horse booty swing around and a hoofy go at that lurker.
That guy is taking 5 ongoing
That guy's
damage.
bleeding to
He's
death.
gonna die on his turn.
At this lurker.
Yeah. For that one to bring your hoof around, you have to like do a full rotate just for the sake of being cool.
Actually, wait,
Oh,
does that Dark
fuck,
Lurker make
so
a
cool.
save against like his ongoing fire?
I suppose that is true. Let's see. What put him on fire? Tasman Scorcher?
Yeah, Attachment Scorcher.
Let me scroll up
I
and
think
see.
it's just a save ends.
Yes, it is. So, dex save from that lurker. Surely he'll fail, and this doesn't matter.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Okay,
Dope.
perfect. So yeah, he will
Yep.
just exfoliate on his turn.
And you will get 5 temp HP from the renewing strike.
Dope.
All right, Bronwyn, we're running out of spell slots. So
I'd imagine
let's
so.
go ahead and move up and beat the shit out of this lurker with staff. Whack. Actually, call it this one because it's more injured. Ah, 1 health.
Did she not want to save one of her little druids from
I'll
the
save that
spitter
guy
up
up
there?
there. I got plenty
She
of
has
this
no
stuff.
ranged attacks, unfortunately.
She's baller.
No, she's
How very
melee
Irish of
spec.
her.
Has a
Oh, yeah,
shitload of
Scottish.
HP and an ironwood staff.
Dope.
All right, Aska.
Yes. So let's start off with a minor action to make my fire spirit do a flame seed against the spitter up there.
All right,
Wow. 14 to hit.
that'll do it. He dies.
Yay.
Flit.
Then I'm gonna move up a couple. And I would do an ironwood thing, but like I don't have the actions to do it, so I'm just gonna do another produce flame and try and kill this dark lurker.
Sounds good.
I miss.
Oh,
A shame.
Oh well, at least I got one.
Tally, can you finish it?
This one in front of me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably. I wonder how weak it is. It's hard to say.
I mean, it looks like it's just like 1 or 2 hit points.
It doesn't look like it's probably very low. So, all right. Talanora is going to clap her hands, and when she pulls them apart, she's going to have 5 bolts of energy in them, and she's going to send 4 of them into this one and 1 into this guy.
Oh no.
Magic missiles at 2nd level.
Oh boy.
Um,
Potent. All right, this guy just dies.
1d4.
You don't need to roll it.
Yep.
What? His mighty 1 HP. And yeah, 44 plus 4 on the other dude.
14.
Boom, 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 boom. All right. And that's exactly enough that he will die from the fire on his turn. Or from Aramel's smite, rather.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, let's finish it off with this last guy.
Yeah, Karin, you're up.
Indeed. Okay, so just gonna finish turning up, raise her hand. Now let's see. What's a just regular unarmed strike? I can't subsidize wisdom for attack.
1d4 plus strength or dex.
And then to hit it is just your strength or dex mod plus proficiency.
Okay, so I can. Okay, temporarily add skills to athletics and roll on with that.
Sure. That's easy.
If
Oh boy.
Hmm.
All right.
Yep.
Give me 1 sec. It's time for everyone's favorite part of the game.
Oh boy.
The part where I have to go to a different fucking game. Different fucking.
You mean you didn't already just have your table of miss failures imported?
Weirdly, I forgot that that's a thing that just happens all the time. It's okay though. Okay, it's not a big deal. You don't just get slapped for your trouble. All right.
And who was the weakest one? That was the most hurt.
Tally probably.
Yeah, probably Tally.
Yeah, you get an 8 to the forehead.
The bear is casting spells. Oh God. All
I
right.
didn't know bears could do
It's a
that.
magical circus bear.
I've never seen a bear that could cast a magic spell before.
Surely a wizard
Probably.
knows that there's just like some fucking magic bear out there.
Oh, he misses. And he's gonna go back.
Darn.
All right, this other druid is gonna come over here and Bronwyn have 5 temp HP.
Thank you.
All right, lurkers, you are Team Orange, who are all dead at this point. Yeah, now that this guy's turn rolled around, he just dies. Blah. Armel will come down here. Choppy. And Choppy. 22, yeah, he fucking McDies. And with that, the last of these shadow specters discorporates, turning into pools of ichor on the ground. The storm surges around you for a moment, and then seems to relent. The rain stops, and the lightning seems further away than before.
All right then. Do you perhaps have some spare robes for us to use for now?
She looks around this dilapidated old cathedral and then grimly looks at the fallen druids all around you. Those creatures do not harm clothing. Their claws slice straight to the bone.
I
Take what you
see.
need.
All right. Do you perhaps have some sort of spell you can use on the other two so that they might understand us better?
Yes, a moment. And she will go to the altar here, dipping her little toesies in the water. And from inside, there is a box in a hidden compartment. She will dust off and return. And inside are a number of golden apples. She will proffer one to Aska. And tell your friends to take one. And this will let us communicate.
Oh, good. It doesn't make you ageless, immortal like the other one.
She arches a brow. Pardon?
No. I have a dryad friend who gave me an apple before, and things have happened. Don't worry about it.
I see.
Yeah, I'll take a few, and I'll try going over here by the bear and try to use my class feature, Beast Bond, to imply the apple is good to eat. You should eat the apple.
It
Just
doesn't work on her. But it's
groggily, just wobbly, just looks at the apple in the hand and just bump the entire hand.
Oh.
And notices that the fucking apple is stuck to something. It starts moving to the side. Yeah,
Yeah, I will pull my hand out.
yeah, yeah.
How long does this spell last for?
Oh, sure.
Quite a long time. How long does it take to cast a ritual?
10 minutes.
Okay.
So-
Hmm.
Oh, Hedrah, you can take inspiration for the clever idea of giving a minion a temp HP shield.
Well, I would have done it with more, but apparently this heroism is touch and
Yep.
not more than one.
So you begin to harvest equipment. The two surviving acolytes don't seem particularly phased by this as they clamber down. They'll pull their comrades' bodies free, stack them up.
Yeah. I suppose I'll get the robes off one of them. At least something to cover me, even if it's not very covering.
Yeah,
two.
these are meant for like skinny thoughts, and you're better off using like two of them as a chest
Yeah,
wrap
where
and a
I'm like, yeah.
loincloth.
I was gonna say put on two robes, but you wear the robes on the back and on the front, so you're just naked down the sides.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you're double sleeving.
Yeah, pretty much is what ends up happening. Okay.
Which means I think there's exactly enough robes left for the three of you, since Karin and Bronwyn don't really need whole ones.
Yeah, just tore off the bottom strip of one for a chest wrap.
I almost feel that Aiveah is just doing the just freezes the tips of some of her hair to her chest just so that it just like hangs there to do censorship. But she will wrap something about the nethers. Can't really hide that.
Yeah. Will you take an apple when offered?
She sighs and glances over at the bear. Is it going to hurt her feelings if I tell her I cannot consume person food very well?
Shrugs, knowing no idea what you just said.
Yeah, she was looking past at Karin, like who's been munching this apple. Are you? She sighs and will like accepts and just like takes a bite, and you can see her face doing like a little scrunched up, like she's not really enjoying the flavor at all.
What does the apple do?
Right. Effectively,
Just
while you have eaten this apple, you have the ability to understand whatever the fuck language it is that these people are speaking.
Let's see here. Testing. Any idea now? Do you understand me?
Does it work even if she only takes just like one little bite?
Yes.
She sighs with relief and hands the rest of the apple back. Indeed, now I can understand you. Greetings, Fertility Bunny.
Do we understand her in
Good.
return?
Yes.
we
If you've
haven't
eaten an apple.
Yeah, if you in.
No.
I've taken a couple bites at least. Good. That means
I have
that
never
those work.
seen one from your particular Nighthold.
Nighthold? No. I'm not from any Nighthold, no.
She gestures at the ears. Order of the Hair? Surely.
Order of the... That's a funny name. No. I'm just a Tillier.
Yes, your ears are tall.
Yes, they are, but no, that's just the name of our race.
Oh.
Is that a fucking pansy ass southerner?
Oh. Yes, it would happen to be a southerner, as you say.
Just wobbles up. Oh yeah, it's those little limpy nighty things, right?
Again,
Wow.
no, I'm not a knight. I'm
No,
your
she is
druidess.
referring to me. I am the
Oh.
southerner of Serris,
What?
I assume.
Who the fuck are you?
Just sighs. Aiveah. Aiveah.
Good to meet you. I'm Aska.
No, you said the order of the hair.
Yes, that's what that one appears to be, but no, apparently she is just some bunny race.
That's correct.
Fair enough.
Why the
You must
fuck
be
would a
from.
bunny race? Oh, well, they're fast, but they're not the fastest.
Of course not. I am from the western chivalrics of Serris. Lady Bear. At least you sound like a
Yes.
lady bear through all of the alcohol. I assume you are some northerner werebear.
Oh,
Does
so you're this. So you're from that. Why you fuck you blue?
Because my particularly evil father fucked a very evil blue lady.
You just hear the blonde elf in the back go, nice. Also, what's a Serris?
besties?
What is a Serris, actually? Yes.
Where is that?
The world, basically, is a land, grand continent. The star of the ocean, Serris.
No, I've
The
not heard
ocean?
of
Is
that
that
one. We're from the
Hasira?
No, the desert is south of me. Southeast. There's a jungle that basically separates the two of us. Center of the Soresian star.
I know no Saresian, but we're Ionian.
I'm unfamiliar with the land of Ionia.
It seems that we're from different worlds then.
Who are your
Cambion?
gods?
Rattles off our gods.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm a worshipper of the Morrigan. I recognize that one at the very least.
Hey,
Maybe some similarities, I suppose.
the fucking emo bird lady.
Yes, the emo bird lady. I feel like her feelings would be hurt if she heard that. Not that she would ever tell anyone.
She's not emo. She's just a little depressed.
Rightfully so. Though she's been getting out of her funk.
When you say rightfully so, Kara just winces a little bit.
Let's see. Let's do a religion. Do you know anything about the Morrigan of Death and her association with the others? Nope.
Fucking no.
She just looks a bit confused. Oh, that's awfully rude to say about her. She works incredibly hard.
No, that she wear black and she raises undead like she has her vampires. That's a
What?
fucking Morrigan.
What?
She
No,
does
she
not
doesn't. She
raise
abhors the
the
undead.
Huh?
She's-
No,
Yes, she
she
fucking does.
The goddess of fighting the
Fucking
undead.
does.
what?
No, fuck you. She's not.
She is where
Yes,
we're
she
from.
definitely is.
The Morrigan is the Raven Queen, yes? Guardian of
Yeah,
Death?
Morrigan, Raven Queen, handles
Yeah.
undead,
Yeah.
handles undead, raises her vampire soldiers,
Yes, she
whatever.
kills
Oh, no.
vampires.
No,
Absolutely
she
Wait,
doesn't
what?
abhors the
fucking
undead.
kill them. Why would
She
she
does.
fucking kill them? She
loves the
handles her
vampires.
Because she hates them.
She
What?
hates them
No, she
for where we're
fucking
from.
doesn't. What the fuck you on about?
Again, where
What?
we're from, she does.
You have a very different Morrigan to me. That is a shame.
I
The
think
Morrigan
what?
of Serif, also manifest hatred in undead who do not but hold the cycle of life and death, such as non-sentient beings, skeletons, lich. Those who would create more of them. Generally, big fan of vampires for the simple fact that they are her agents, her Valkyrie. They, you know, escort. Well, they escort souls of past warriors and knights to the great beyond.
Yeah, the
Devin.
birdie girls.
That's
Indeed.
not the case
What?
for us. Our vampires have only ever been, well, truly evil.
Well, your vampires are fucking dicks then. Fuck you.
There
Yes,
is
and-
a tale. There is a tale of the Morgan
Where?
raining holy water down across an entire country that was made entire of undead, burning them all to death and sending them
Indeed.
all into the abyss.
Is
Destroying
that
an entire undead kingdom.
is
Wait,
impressive.
or like people undead or like
It
psycho
was-
undead?
Yes.
Yes.
Undead.
There is no distinction. Undead is undead.
All right. Lady Bell, what was your name?
My name's Karin.
Well, Karin, I suspect they're not going to be fans of me.
And why wouldn't they
What?
be?
Well, you look like you worship a goddess who is kind of antithetical to mine own, or if not antithetical, at least broadly unaligned.
I don't think any of us are
What?
Morganites.
No,
Oh.
I'm not specifically Morganite. I follow the ways of Kandarn, thanks to my wife.
Well, you speak of Morgan with a very familiar tone. I wondered if you were her agents of some kind. It would
No,
explain being
no.
summoned to the
I
place in the middle of.
I
Oh,
just
no,
know a
no,
deep
no.
amount about each
I
one of them. My other friend
Oh,
Ida was
no.
a omnitheist, as it were, basically.
Hmm.
I know her
got
personally.
bullshit.
Kara just spreads her hands.
No, wait. You know what? Wait.
They know a different Morrigan to our Morrigan. She could well know her.
Oh,
Honestly, it's
there's
quite rude to
two
keep calling of our things
Morrigans.
bullshit,
Okay,
really.
so they have.
They just
Sounds
happen to
like
have the
ours
same
is
name, Lady Karin.
the same name and same role, but very
Different aspects of it.
I'm sure they'd get along like two peas in a pod, though. If the peas had knives.
Uh-huh.
Why would you piss knives? You got the clamps?
Peas. Green veggies.
Oh, Berkelker. Okay.
Yes, of course. Anyway, my stank's in the midst of combat. Now, I myself am quite hungry, so,
Oh yeah, where the fuck did the dogs go? We have to take them to like a fucking veterinarian.
no
What?
dogs.
I wish I could just cast Purification as not a ritual on Karen right now, but it doesn't work unless it's a ritual.
The cumulative hangover would kill her.
Just wait, there was like this ugly dog here.
No,
It looked
Karin,
like
they were beasts of darkness, or as you would call them, northern, the great beasts.
just looks at where the fucking bodies are.
It's
Or
just
where-
piles of goo
There's
left.
something awfully familiar about these creatures.
Yeah, they remind me of our little last trip into the forge.
Oh yeah.
At that, the human druid will finally speak up. So you have fought them before?
Something
Uh,
something like them.
Something
Oh,
similar,
yes.
at least. Yes.
I've eaten 3.
You... What?
Well, I was starving. What else was I going to do?
You've eaten a beast of darkness.
Indeed, disgusting, but yes.
You see, like, there's a moment of hope on her face, and it just collapses again.
I
What?
don't know about her, but me and
I...
Tally here have fought them quite handily and fought someone that was well in league with them.
Indeed. I killed one of group of them afield, and I was maybe 2 weeks away from civilization. I wasn't going to starve.
And you did not go insane?
No. As you can see, I am quite cohesive.
She looks like just a teeny bit unsure.
Don't you dare say anything racist, but no. I have always been blue and befanged.
I
Hi.
cannot be racist against what I do not even know.
Nonsense.
Right?
That is the easiest time to be racist.
It just reaches over and pulls this blue close to the body. Hey, don't be mean to my blue babe here, okay?
Oh, you are very sweet. And
Yeah.
however, you smell very sour. How much have you drunk?
Might I assume
Well,
that
I don't know. I was on my like thick keg.
how are you not dead?
I mean, look at the size of her. She is a bear. Werebears
wanna
are
fight about it?
particularly potent lycanthrope.
No, I would
What?
not like to fight about it, but assuming you're drinking 6 cakes proportional to your size,
Werebears are hardy and resistant in the most case. It would have to have been incredibly strong, or, as you might see, copious amounts just to get her, as they say in our land, gazeboed.
no,
Gazebo.
good for them, I suppose. I've not really ever encountered a werebear.
Lamp lit, munted. A great many
What
words could be
kind of
used to
shitty
describe how
bears you
drunk
got
someone is.
here? Who the fuck doesn't want to have a werebear?
She shrugs.
Just never something that really comes up.
The only
Well,
were
just
anything I
the-
know about is Uncle Tarn's pet wolf. Never
Oh, pet
seen.
wolf? I would
A
say something
werewolf?
judgmental, but I've seen quite a few subs in my day.
I'm pretty sure she likes the collar.
Fair.
Well, we got werewolves. There's nothing wrong with werewolf. They're a little
Nothing's
bit.
wrong with it.
Really?
I'm saying I've never
Nothing wrong with
seen
it.
any other kind at all.
That's a shame. I don't. Well, Miss.
Were-rat, were-boar, were-tiger, were-hawk. I
None of
mean,
those.
probably
No.
not were-hawk if you've not even seen bear or boar.
Oh, were-rat. Don't forget the were-rat, the little and
Yeah,
the smaller ones.
Also,
What's the name of those?
speaking of things I've never seen before, she points at the other elf over here. Where are
that's
you?
an elf. That's what you look like.
That's an
Yes,
elf.
that's
Yeah, but
the problem,
these
though.
See,
have elves that
lady. See,
like her.
she's just like you. She's just has a different color, but
Yes, that's the
it's an
problem.
elf.
That's the
That's
the
problem,
point.
though. There are
What
no
do you
elves
mean
Oh, you
like
got a
me.
problem?
problem
Whoa,
with
you got a
elves?
problem with that?
Elves of my niece Karis variety are exceedingly rare. They are almost non-existent.
There's
She's
3
one
of
of
us, and
3.
2 of them
Yeah.
are my parents.
Oh, so just because she's a light skin, something's wrong with her. Is that what you're saying?
No, but
Honestly, it's very
I'm-
fine.
high elves have died out aside from Kara and her
All but
parents.
extinct.
Then what the fuck? If
Oh,
they all
that is
died, what the
tragic.
fuck is that then? See?
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what I'm
that's what
saying.
I'm-
I
The
assume.
How?
point.
What?
Hold up, 1 second. What is this place called, lady with a broken orb? This is clearly not their onion or our Serris.
Druid will clutch the orb to her chest. Thank you for letting me get a word in edgewise.
Yes, apologies. As you might expect, we're a little bit out of our depths.
Yes, I see that. I am Bronwyn, Archdruid of the Southern...
Brandy?
No.
No, Brandwyn. Let
Oh.
her talk.
of the Southern Tyrannic Church. You are on the Isle of Irayse. To
Oh,
Aska and Tally,
Irayse.
that name rings like somewhat familiar.
I had seen a map
The
of it
Talanora
before.
gasps and starts jumping up and down and clapping her
Clap,
hands.
clap, clap, clap.
Everyone looks respectfully.
Oh my
that-
god,
Good.
we're in the book! How did
Yes.
this happen? Oh my goodness. It's so crazy. That's so crazy. I was actually looking at that book just like 20 minutes ago. I was looking at the map.
I
What?
was
And then
planning
there
an
was this great
expedition
big
eventually.
flash. I was actually planning on an expedition.
Yes, we
Same
were in
book from
talks of
Mom's
that, yeah.
Stories?
Perfect,
Seems
then
Fine.
so.
At
least-
least some of you are more clued in than I.
some of you are familiar with us. And the other 2 are from Serris anyway. Though I should hope
Correct,
we have
yes.
long been forgotten.
What is your
I-
association with Serris? Are you, adjacent to Elysia instead?
No. Irayse was once part of your world, but has for many centuries now been a step apart.
A step apart sealed inside a map, yes?
I do not know about a map, but I do know we were cut off from our old reality.
Was this
And-
during the Grand War, or?
She spreads her hands. It was a long time before my time.
Fair
You would
enough.
have to ask the Queen if you wish to know the true history of this land. What I can tell
Well,
you is that for years now it has been under siege by monsters. What was once an idyllic place of peace and learning, now this darkness creeps in at every turn.
and that's why you called us then, isn't it?
Yes, I apologize for this. I enacted a ritual that was meant to summon the great hero of promise. He who would fulfill the prophecy and deliver us from the evils that plague us, but something went wrong.
Or
She
something went right.
I
You
mean-
I would
gave
looks
have
down at
thought
the
very
smoking
right.
orb.
Yeah.
You are after
Something-
one hero, and you appear to have gathered yourself, if not 4 heroes and a few anti-heroes,
Yeah.
5.
Miss Aska and Miss Talanora have saved our world once.
Who the fuck wants to be a hero?
You don't simply
Well,
become a hero. Sometimes heroism is just thrust upon you.
retired heroes.
I've learned that myself when I inevitably became one in saving our world.
Did you save them from these very same beasts of darkness?
Something similar to. Our quest was to create nails that would seal shut our world against the impending dark.
Things from beyond, monsters from beyond reality.
Oh. Well then, if you have been all shut off in Onion, then this place surely is incredibly dangerous to you, like a back door.
We're not completely shut off.
No?
There's a-
Then how do you...
Brid. It was a very complicated conversation back then. It was hard. It was a little hard to follow. I think
As I
there's a
understand it, there's
bridge.
a singular pathway between worlds.
We are, I guess it wouldn't mean much to you. We are in the midst of the Hagen Wake. The
I'm
first
looking
year
for
of a sleeping
context.
god's awakening, meant to drive back the darkness that is trying to annihilate our land entirely. I have seen no
Oh.
bridge to our Onion, however.
I see.
Maybe they haven't come out to the other end on your side yet?
It would
They're
appear
waiting
so.
for us to solve this problem on our side.
Or that?
I'm sure they'll get to it eventually. Assuming I am not here on some predestined other work. No?
The druid will shrug. I know not what mechanism chose you 6 in particular.
No, grand.
I suppose my first question is, obviously after we help out this land, do you have a way to send us back?
She looks down at the orb and frowns.
There
This
is
should be able to send you back as it summoned you, but I am not sure it can do much of anything now.
As I wouldn't expect it to. I imagine it has to recharge for a while or have something done to recharge it.
Not just recharge. She will show that it is like smoking and almost cracked in half. You couldn't see it because it happened in the same moment that you summoned by, but there are clear evidence that this thing took a massive blow of energy.
That
What?
does not look good.
Is it broken?
It is very much broken, and even before, I had to wrest it from the mouth of one of those Ravager beasts.
Oh, that's not good. That's not great at all.
The only one who could even possibly repair it would be the Queen.
So we fulfill the
Hmm.
Queen's errand in destroying the darkness that is coming upon this land, and she fixes the orb and sends us home.
How strong is Tally?
Is that about right?
Thick,
8.
sturdy.
Aiveah, don't squash the... Sorry, what is your name?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I know she looks like a
Snorts and-
pillow, but do not lay on her.
He
Yes,
snorts and rubs her nose like blurry-eyed, about to fucking pass out.
Yep. Excuse me, Pillow Elf. What was your name? Be sorry.
Me?
Yes.
I am Talanora Ignaskala.
A pleasure. Aiveah. No notable surname.
I
Oh.
hail from a glorious bloodline of blessed by the primordial of Earth. My mother was a great hero, and has a absolutely tremendous family. I have hundreds of siblings.
Hundreds of siblings.
Yes.
I suppose I did too, but they're
Yeah.
mostly gone now.
Well, almost all. Well, I mean, they're almost all half siblings. My mom has like 14 wives.
Oh. I don't think any
And
of my
one
siblings
boy
is...
wife. Don't forget
And
him.
That's a
and a
lot.
boy wife.
Oh, of course. It completes everyone's collection. Oh, I too have many, or had many half siblings, of non-married mothers. Spreads her hands. Cannot say that I would be quite so excited about my own large family, but you sound quite proud. I congratulate you.
Yes. It is a happy clan. We live in a mountain.
It is in a mountain. Now I was going
Oh,
to say
fire.
that a fire mountain, no less.
Yes.
They're basically dwarves.
It's
Just
For the
thick.
What
most
is it?
part, yeah.
That's called Fire Mount. It's called a fucking volcano.
What do you mean dwarves? What is this ableist shit?
What?
The fuck is a
that
dwarf?
looks
Oh,
quite
well, I would say
impressive.
It's someone who suffers from dwarfism, but I don't know about some kind of... Is this some stereotype you have where people with dwarfism have to hide in fire mountains?
Well, the only dwarfism is when they
It's
get
a
raucous and
race.
drink plenty of beer.
Karin is clearly not a dwarf.
Well, obviously not. She doesn't have a beard down to her legs.
Dwarves
mean, she's
are
fur
an
all
ancient
over.
race.
Hi,
I don't know.
you got a problem?
You could
You got
probably
a
braid that
problem with-
crotch.
He just wobbles on it. You got a problem with fucking body hair?
No,
No.
I'm saying that you might be hiding a beard. or
Not
perhaps-
you, not you. The round one here.
Dear
Goodness.
Karin, they are all quite round.
Hmm.
Well, mostly.
Not he just waves upon that one.
No, I
Fair.
don't have a
The-
problem with body hair, but that is typically what
hair.
dwarves have.
Okay, so what are dwarves?
Dwarves are an ancient and storied race. From they are. I guess you don't have them where you're from.
No. We
Are there
also
quite-
have lots of elves of different varieties.
Oh well, that's
We
nice.
have those too.
And of course, well, they are mostly extinct now, but from Karin's lands there are some called snow elves, I believe.
Oh, the fucking white depressive fuckers.
Yes, you know, the ones depressed because they're all sterile. Can't have families.
Kara just kind of glanced down at
Oh.
I don't
herself.
think we have
Uh-oh.
those.
That's what.
No, you are, well, I mean, you are called
Nah,
to the touch, but
you're like
yes,
pink.
your
So just
yes,
waves up
your
on.
complexion is very bright. I would not worry about being a sterile snow elf.
I don't know. My name
I-
is Kara Frost.
Like, nah. Like you're compared to Snow Elf, you're like just looks around. You're like points at the fucking dark oak table. You're like that color to them.
Yes,
I see they're
they-
albinos.
Yes, they are albino. They have generally a lot of them have hair like mine, and she'll gesture at the, well, not of this, you know, length and elegant silkiness and perfectly conditioned nature, but you get the idea.
He just reaches
Yeah.
behind her and pats Tally's hair.
How's lives
Yeah,
very
it's a-
batted? Do you sleep a lot with glasses on, perhaps?
I don't have glasses.
No, she's gesturing at Talanora.
What about me?
Oh,
And she's saying that your hair is probably a little bit like scruffy and matted, presumably because you live like a hikikomori.
Uh, is my hair all messy? Oh, no,
No, you look
Hmm,
fine,
I don't wear
Tally.
glasses.
no, but so yeah. When we say Snow Elf, we like they're actually white.
Blend
like
in with
you're
snow itself,
pink.
I would assume.
Mhm.
Okay.
Indeed, I could lie down naked in a snowdrift.
Yeah. And they actually do that. I fucking tripped on the son of a bitch.
Oh, the poor thing.
Yeah, I was like
Gosh.
just taking a goddamn nap, and I was out having to go to use the freaking shitter.
Okay. Quite that degree of
Anyways.
detail, but fair enough.
Anyways,
I mean, like, what the hell would
I-
you do if you have to walk out there? It's like it's cold, it's winter, and you trip on a fucking out, and you just see it, and you trip on something, and it moves up.
I would probably be alarmed, yes, but also don't worry about it. Anyway,
So just pat Cara like a bit roughly on the shoulder. Don't worry, you're pale and pink, and you got gold on your head.
indeed,
You're not snow.
you are a glorious maiden of golden eyes.
Right, she's a maiden. Just leans in
Well,
and starts sniffing, like
I mean,
uncomfortably, like
you're
no
right.
personal space close.
Yeah, reaches up to try and put a hand on Karin's head. To be fair, I apologize if I incorrectly gender you. Do you have
Very
a
hard to
preference, Kara?
Sorry, which one are you talking to?
We were talking to Kara. She was like, "Yeah, wait, are you a maiden?" Pause, and then Aiveah goes, yes, actually, I wouldn't want to incorrectly gender you."
She blushes a little bit. I don't see how my maidenhood's anyone's business, but I am definitely a lady.
Okay. Then, Lady Kara, a glorious maiden of gold and ice, until
Okay.
otherwise proven.
Okay, you're a lady. It's an elf. Yeah.
She looks up at Kara and is just like, "Don't say it. Theirs might not. That might not be a their land thing."
Oh. And these fuckers are weird.
I
Why is
know.
everything so weird?
Huh?
Because
It's-
we're from another world? Have you not
Indeed.
been paying attention?
It's just disconcerting because there are a great degree of similarities, but I suppose at some point, much like this place, perhaps Onion. Well, in fact, if this place was once connected
Iona.
to Sarah. Oh, my apologies. Iona.
Onion.
Yes. Ugh. I find myself quite a
Yeah,
fluster.
Yeah, if you say onion, it's exactly the same. It's like,
No,
onion.
it's not. It's Iona.
See, no, it's look, just scratched into the ground. I own you.
No,
Onion.
Iona. Named for the great giant prince, or princess, hard to say with them.
Ah,
Was that a giant elf?
It's
No,
probably.
that sounds. I shall keep my opinions to myself. I apologize. I'm getting angry.
Angry about what? Our
Sorry,
circumstances? Our summoning?
hungry. Hunger, anger.
Oh,
Well,
I could go for a drink. I am so thirsty.
Carl will look up at the rain clouds. I'm sure there's a puddle outside.
Or you could just stand over there and turn that into over that hole and just open your mouth.
This is a church. Come on. Show some fucking decorum. Jesus Christ. Hey, so like Hagen be blessed. Jeez. A bunch of fucking savages don't even show proper respect in a church. Like, what's the fucking point?
It's not a church for any god I know, or from my world at all.
Hagen is our god of sunlight.
Oh,
Huh.
so that,
I hope
that's
he's
your
less of a
that's your
prick than the
wovar.
Wovar.
Okay.
I mean,
Don't you just storms back. Alright, don't you talk shit about fucking Sun God. He's awesome.
No, I'm not. They're not talking shit about our god.
Not
No,
your sun
Hagen.
god. Ours is a
Yeah,
prick.
no.
Yours
I
sounds like a weird one,
believe
possibly.
Hagen is renowned for being genial. Unfortunately, it would have been 100 years and 3 months exactly ago. Hagen went to sleep, let's just say, and she does the big air quotes. Different scholars have spoken of different things. Fortunately, for those who happen to believe one way or the other, he self-referred as resurrected when his time to awaken came. He is our only weapon against those creatures that we just fought, the darkness. Unfortunately, it seems you do not have a Hagen, so I suppose we shall have to try and stand in for it ourselves.
Yeah, no Hagen. Just... never mind. Probably going to get smote when I go home now.
My apologies for your, I suppose, apparently not very pleasant sun god, which seems a shame. Surely the sun god should be like the most worshipped one, or is it because that's gone to his head?
At this point, I'm not sure if our most worshipped god is either the incredibly curvy cat MILF or her goddess daughter of friendship and hugs.
Oh,
You can
those
guess
do
why they're
sound.
popular.
I
Whoa,
certainly
wait.
can. Yes, we've got.
Friendship. We got bird, right?
Yes.
Mom
course.
favors the latter.
Mm-hmm. The Morrigan's own daughter, Phoenix of rebirth and adventure and friendship.
Yeah.
Phoenix?
She sounds quite nice.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'd heard Nefri was going on a bit of a soul-searching
Oh.
trip.
Wait, you have a nephew? Are you sure our Morgans are not the same?
Quite sure. Our
Maybe they're
Nefri,
through a mirror darkly of each other. If your
yes.
Morrigan's the opposite of ours, and your sun god is the opposite of ours.
She just doesn't know any facts about other gods, unfortunately. She just spreads her hands helplessly. I
Yeah.
could not say for sure.
I would say they're
Okay,
quite
let
different. Our Nefri was still growing and
Well,
more of an adventurer one.
their Nefri sounds quite similar to our Kanara.
Indeed.
Okay, let me just plop. She just plops down on behind. Do something, Drake. I'll tell you about the gods and the stuff.
No, Karin,
Nice.
perhaps we do not have the time.
What?
Not proselytize o'clock yet.
No, let us save that for when it is nap time.
Yes, I think we should, after they've done their rites and everything, make way to this queen of theirs.
Yes, indeed. Now, I could quite go for a bite to eat. Are one of you amenable? I would ask of Karin, but I would not want to walk around drunk.
What do you mean
Oh,
amenable?
do you not eat regular food? Do you have to subside on something else?
She blinks slowly. I suppose I was too subtle? She flashes her teeth again.
Oh, vampire. Yeah,
I
sure,
see
Yes.
now
I'm up.
why you'd.
Oh, wonderful.
I see now why you'd take a. Not great to our
You're
Morgan. Then.
not too southern.
Yes. I appreciate this, considering indeed apparently you're invested in non-funness for the...
I was
No,
under the
no,
assumption you were a tiefling or some variation of it.
Yes.
No, I
Right.
am not a Cambion. I am...
Deeply? I've heard that.
The horns were a little
They're-
misleading.
I mean,
They're
I
even
am...
like-
I am part of that. And yeah, she'll do the... As opposed to like go for the neck bite, she'll
Go for, like, the
stand...
clavicle.
No, yeah, she'll go for the on pose, like lift their arm so that the hand is resting like flat on the underside of her forearm. You know when you do like the hold a noble lady's hand, except their hands are way further up, so it's elbow to elbow. And she'll do that and bite it and the rest.
There's like a slight gasp of pain, and then Kars relaxes.
Yep.
Don't worry, not my first time.
Not your first. Surprises me considering.
I thought you
Well,
were a maiden.
I can't see anything to throw at her, or I would. And then, yeah, I suppose considering Kara be cold, she'll just freeze the puncture wounds after making sure that they're clean. My appreciation.
If only purification could be used as a regular spell
It's
on
fine.
like people.
Much better. I must say, quite delicious. You have a very clean diet.
Uh, Thanks, I think.
She seems to mean it as a compliment.
So, what's our actual plan here? Or are we
Have
just going to
Lady
sit around swapping stories all night?
have Lady Bronwyn here direct us to that queen of theirs, and I assume take the rest of her group with us.
No, we
See.
cannot leave this place. It is our charge, and it is theoretically possible others may come here, both from Irayse seeking shelter and from other worlds. This church was built to welcome arrivals from elsewhere.
I don't mean to discourage you, but if any of those things came back, I don't believe you and your group would currently make it through it.
Yeah, it won't be much help if the next thing to come through is more of those.
We can hide.
Where? I see no places for hiding here.
Not in the church. Our commune is below. And down the walk.
Very well. Perhaps you should board this place up still, and I don't know,
Yes.
leave an apple in the fountain in case some adventurer tumbles in.
Yes. We would have hidden from the monsters too, but I had thought. She looks down at the orb and then she sighs and just plants it in Aska's hand. I thought the prophecy would be fulfilled.
Could you describe this
Hey.
prophecy in clearer detail, please?
Yes,
Yeah.
please, let us hear it.
It is said that when Irayse faces its darkest hour, we should take the Orb of Outreach to the Church of Arrivals, and there perform the ritual that will summon a hero from another world, who will single-handedly slay the great evil that besets this realm, and set it free from all woe.
Huh.
Well, it seems most of it shall be right, aside from a singular hero.
I should hope so. There was nothing about a multitude of you, nor from different worlds, and nor naked. You should have all come with your gear, at least your clothes.
It is a shame. I had the most beautiful blade.
I miss my
Mm.
sword
I had
and
a
my
wonderful-
spell box.
I had a wonderful staff and a wonderful set of robes.
Car just kind of shrugs. The view was worth it.
I'm sure it was.
I bet tail do a wiggle.
I'm told many are
It-
great to see my figure.
You
I had a dress
is
on, I'm
this-
sure I've been told was pretty.
are your appearances? She gestures at Aska and Tally. Common figures. I'm more used to elves of Kar's nature on my own.
No, they're just thick as shit.
Okay.
No, we're a little bit
This
more
runs in my
outliers.
family. You should see my sister,
Yeah.
Vastanora.
Vast
even-
Just
Nora.
looks at,
She's even
looks at-
bigger than me. She's taller, she's like a foot and a half taller than me, and she's wide.
Does the
Just
word
looks at
vast mean the
Tally.
same thing?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Karin just looks at Tally, be like, does anyone actually run in your family?
Oh, that's
Or she
Excuse
starts
me,
laughing
Have
hysterically.
you seen
just
how fast?
brutal.
I know you were drunk the entire time of that fight, but I will have you know I am extremely fast. I could outrun you easily. She's
God.
it's true.
It is a
She
shame you
could
did not
outrun
summon
me.
coffee, for that was a dark roast.
I grow less fond of your fellow world compatriot the more I hear from her.
Have you never seen an alcoholic before?
Oh, I do, but still, the sentiment stands.
Sighs. But yes, no, I'm sad. I was wearing a lot of very nice jewelry. I had a beautiful blade. I had the bell upon my
Oh, yeah.
tail, which, when it lashed around, would jingle.
Oh yeah, I heard you guys to the south had like really good like stuff makes.
Yes, perfectly good crafters in the chivalric orders. My own blade is admittedly crafted majoritively from dark beast of Isra. One of very few people who can get away with wielding it and not go insane.
The Orb of Outreach.
Oh.
It's a magic spell casting
Oh, do you?
focus.
If,
It is possible.
right,
Shh,
just
reading the
tries
thing.
to snap the finger.
Oh.
Oh,
Target destination for the planar gateway spell. Introduces.
Yvain's cartographic erasure.
Oh. Okay. Da-da-da. Okay. Interesting.
Huh.
Does it have any fate binding requirements, or does it just do
Nope.
it?
You can just
Oh.
have it.
Okay.
Baller.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose
Well.
I'll use it if anyone doesn't have a problem with that.
Yeah, go for it.
stop puppies!
I'm sorry, what?
I would also
No.
like it if it's a contest.
Sure. You probably need it more than me. I
It
am
is nice.
well experienced in my spells. You need every little buff you can get, Bronwyn.
Please tell
thank
me
you.
at least you got sun puppies here.
You've also gotten so big since the last time I saw you.
I doubt it's our Hagen's creation.
Just had my hips
you
last time, I
sure?
think.
Mm-hmm.
What is a sun
would
puppy?
would Aska have used the
Oh.
boots immediately?
Yeah, pretty much the very
Okay,
next year.
the next year. So that definitely would have been before Bronwyn was born. And here I thought you had gotten smaller. I should have known better.
Well, you know me. Never changing. Always never looking a day over 23. Though I have Palus to thank for that.
How is she doing?
She's doing well enough.
And how's your circle doing? I was too young to appreciate it last time we
It's
visited.
expanding. LD's had a good hand in making it expand more. We're currently working on a new festival for the Raymont country.
Oh, perhaps I will have to convince Mom to swing back around.
You should. She doesn't visit often enough. Neither does Ina anymore. Still trying to
Sh-
convince her not to just give up the whole treehouse when she goes on her whole night journey.
I'm sure we can. I'm sure if we work together, we can get her back.
Well, it's not so much about getting her back. It's just making sure that she doesn't give up everything.
Still, it's nice to see her again.
Yes. Indeed it is. I do so wish I could just cast Purification on that bear. There's being drunk and then there's being excessively drunk, and she is quite obviously very excessively drunk.
I mean, would you like me to? Do you think it would be funny?
Funny, yes. Kind, Probably not, and best not to get her ire at this point. Despite
Fair
how she has
enough.
described our world as weird and said quite as many rude things as possible about it.
She has, at the very least, quite a warm shape to her spirits.
Perhaps.
It's
Oh.
weird to look at.
Is Kara okay there?
She's just fallen asleep standing up. You,
One moment, Bronwyn, dear.
yeah, Aska and Tally are familiar with this behavior by now.
Aiveah's like,
seems
oh
to run in
shit,
the
I didn't think
family.
I drank that
Oh
much.
my god,
She's also narcoleptic.
She inherited
Oh.
her dad's narcolepsy. That's funny.
I
Oh, don't
see.
worry about her. She's fine. She just does that.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes, her family. Her family's a
don't let little one sleep like that. Just sits down and takes her in so she can just sit patted.
Oh, come on, she's going to wake up smelling of whiskey and meat.
It's quite fine. Her family is a little bit known for this and their narcolepsy, as it were.
Are your high elves
just-
narcoleptic? Poor
He
bastards.
just slowly rocks sideways.
At least
He'd
two or
like
three of
to
them
do
are.
like, like rock her to like a lullaby.
Yeah, you get a rockabye baby, Kara. Just sit there and just wobble from side to side.
Oh,
Just
it's adorable.
A big snuggly teddy bear mattress.
Alright, and there she goes. Just slides down, gets caught by Karin, just rocked.
Wild.
Yeah, at least 2 to 3 are.
It's
Very cypher.
just Uncle Gaius and niece and little Carrie here.
Goodness. Well, I suppose she can nap for a few, but we will probably have to get moving then before more of these beasts arrive. Nor
We
should
should,
we,
yes.
leave these druids trapped up here on this rock waiting for us to get our asses moving.
Yes, let's get moving. We can carry her along for now.
Yes,
Where
Karin,
are
you-
we? Where are we going? I don't exactly have the map with me anymore.
Yes, please, Miss Bronwyn, if you show us the path to take.
Yes. We are currently on the easternmost edge of the island, roughly in the middle. To our immediate west is the Lionwood. If you follow that to the south, you will find a gap along the coast. Follow the forest to the west, and you will arrive in the village of Easton. From
How
there,
far
you,
is this?
mm,
We
if you
don't exactly
follow
have
the
any food.
coast, not more than 12 miles.
Okay, so
A
less
half
than a
day's walk.
day.
Have to go west to get to east. And
And Skow, no, she always sounded like vaguely French. But
okay.
now you're speaking more French, and now her accent is bleeding in. Yeah.
It's just accent bleed over. Fair enough. That was like Ida's problem as well with all the Nordic.
It's unfortunate we do not have, also don't have any funds to which to purchase anything, including supplies. Is there
Underwear
anyone
would be useful.
who would be willing to be charitable towards us
You'll find the
in
folk of
that
Easton
place?
to be kind and welcoming folk. They're fishermen by trade. And if you show them the orb, I am sure they will give you all aid you need to see the Queen.
I see.
very well then. Let us proceed west to get to east. And
From there, it should just be a short boat ride north to the capital.
Is there any message you would have us carry for you?
No, the orb will be sufficient. Queen
Very
Yvain will
well.
know what to do.
Well, is there anything we can do for you before we leave? I know we are exactly Not what you are expecting or appear very much to be, but I imagine that we are here because we are all competent in our own special ways.
I only ask that you defeat this darkness, whatever it is that has swept across our land. Our people suffer
Very
because
well.
of it.
Perhaps we can find a gate to Aegon, and request his help.
You will find no gates here beyond... She just gestures at the altar. There's one way in and one way out. And without the orb, I fear there is no way out.
A shame. I imagine that he would have had an interesting time turning up. Unless, of course, he turned up naked as well. I mean, pauses and ponders. I think he'd probably just blind you, actually, if he did that. Shrugs.
I am not sure your sun god would feel quite so welcome here. But I wish you luck regardless. Go with
Thank
Tyrion's
you.
blessing. And she will make a sign over her head of a pair of folded wings.
She'll do the symbol of the Morrigan, I guess, which is just like fucking bird shadow puppet.
Yeah. It's very similar, honestly.
At least it's not the double, the fucking two-headed eagle there. I mean, oh no.
Now,
Fetches
luckily, a
flamethrower.
couple of you have seen the map before, and in fact, Tally was just looking at it, so you don't have to go completely blind.
That's good.
Uh, she's singing for Kara while she's rocking.
Aw, it's so sweet.
Brr.
Kara, meanwhile, just has like the ugly cat sleeping face expression, just that. Not a graceful sleeper at all.
For sorry, I'll switch to Swedish there, so I have to switch back to English. In VCT, I posted a lullaby because it's one of my favorites. I enjoy listening to this.
Oh, it's not available in America Land.
Is it that? Have you opened in a browser?
Uh,
No, video is not available.
yeah,
Period.
I can find it by different singers, but not that one.
Okay, it's. Oh well. It's very nice. The thing about Swedish lullabies, all of them are considered hauntingly beautiful.
Yeah, that checks out. So, what's the navigation plan here?
It looks like we go like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you've been given directions, so your navigator will have advantage. But I will need some travel checks.
The only thing I can contribute to a travel check is herbalist kit or athletics.
I'm good at nature. I don't remember if nature is like one of them that you can do.
Well, let's find out.
Yeah, let's find out.
Overland travel, show clips.
Of course, it's all in black on black.
Okay, let's see here.
Yeah,
yeah, I
athletic
can do.
percepts those vehicles.
I can do navigator. I have a +6 in nature.
I can do provisioner with survival.
What's your survival?
4.
Okay, yeah, I'll be on you.
So you'll need a scout.
It's only stealth vehicles, I can't either.
I got That's athletic, perception, stealth, the vehicles. I got perception and one.
Oh wait, I also
I
have.
do have athletics. I've got athletic
Oh.
4.
All right, so
I guess help me do scout. 12.
And then
Ooh.
I guess someone's gonna help me with navigation.
you already have advantage because you got directions from an archdruid.
Right.
Anybody help
Hey,
me
20.
with
Fucking
survival?
good that
Good.
you had.
Yeah.
Yeah, real good. Let's see. Does anyone else have survival or cook's utensils or herbalism?
Can
No.
anyone-
Okay, so you're just
There's
unassisted.
nobody
Nora
to
was
help.
useless.
Oh,
Nora
I
was
mean-
useless in the last adventure for travel
Still
checks, and she's still useless for them.
I mean, I have herbalism, but I can't help
You
her.
think this?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
already
you're
doing
doing
thing.
Hikikomori can fucking do
Okay.
anything for overland travel?
Yep.
There's
Look, I'd love to
nobody
help her,
help.
but there's nobody else to do like navigation either. Otherwise,
It's okay. The
Alright.
blind horse tries her best.
Wait, is
Go
Bronwyn
for
blind?
it.
wait, is she blind?
Yeah.
I probably should have mentioned that.
She
Yeah,
can only
like-
see people with Soulsight Mystic.
Oh, I did not know that.
What?
Yeah.
If you can only see people, you can't really attack anything.
Well, I mean, she can see like creatures and shit like
She
that.
has blind sight. She can see the outline of
And what is the
things.
radius of your soul sight right now?
5.
Okay.
Just make her blind to everything outside 5.
Yep. Just gonna let's see.
Can you?
I'm
work
not
on, like,
Motherfucker,
tokens?
she's blind to begin
sure
with.
if there's a way to like limit you like that.
don't
That's
I think
fine.
there is.
I'd have to
So you can
turn
give off-
dynamic lighting on every single map.
That would be
And-
like a pain in the butt, though.
Yeah, that'd be a pain in the ass to make work, and also as soon as there's global illumination, it wouldn't. So just
Yeah.
keep in mind your soul sight radius.
Yeah, I've been I had been asking about anything that happened outside the radius in dialogue,
Ah, okay.
when the thingies broke the windows.
So the good news is you will be able to find your way to Easton. The bad news is that, man, you really don't have any supplies, and it is dark, stormy, and it is a half day's walk, and all of you have been awake for like a whole day.
Question.
You're fucking starving.
Does that count as a roll to avoid exhaustion, or would that cause a roll to avoid exhaustion?
That's going to cause a roll to avoid exhaustion.
Okay, a shame.
Because, yeah,
For
first of
everybody
all,
else.
a Constitution saving throw from everyone to just avoid a rank of exhaustion from being stupidly hungry and
Oh, yeah,
tired and miserable.
I almost forgot. Who wants inspiration? Because I have musician. I'm gonna give one to myself.
Whoever has the lowest like to hit with their attacks, I
Wow.
guess. I'm rocking a
Oh
+5.
no, Kara.
Well, it sounds like Kara's using an inspiration from that.
What do you mean? She's napping on the journey. Why would she get an exhaustion?
Because she's
Because
still
she doesn't have
hungry as
food.
fuck, but yeah.
Oh, here. You know what? Here. Hey, you know what? I mean,
She doesn't gate 2 exhaustion.
I might be able to help her out, maybe.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
no.
see what she has.
Oh boy.
There
What's
we go.
the DC?
The DC for this is a 15.
Oh, good. I just rerolled into 15.
Oh, I
Hey!
only got 14.
It's okay, you can just get guidance by
okay.
literally fucking
Yeah.
anybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I help Kara?
Yeah, you can in fact feed the baby.
I will feed the baby.
Feed the baby.
She's just napping in Karin's arms like a couple hours after you leave, and you just all hear her stomach start growling. And yeah, Tally, how do you
Aw.
broach the subject?
Well, we are in dire straits, and I don't exactly have any alternatives other than go hungry.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I can go long time without food.
Okay, well, that's fine for you, but I was meaning more of my niece there.
Yeah, help her. Help the little baby.
This is fine. This is something I guess my family and also are known for, I suppose. She'll be fine. She'll get over it. Just don't make fun of her.
Who would make fun of someone who gets a chance to let their... Never mind.
Right, you don't have cowgirls?
We all have... Yeah, I was going to say, actually, yes.
My mother is a minotaur.
Yeah.
Well, that would explain
Yeah,
it. Why would anyone look at that weirdly? Cows exist in our realm as well.
Go ahead.
My
Uh,
mom's
our
is a
goddess of...
minotaur too.
Yeah, home hearth as a harvest fertility. She's represented as a tall, milfy cowgirl.
That sounds quite familiar to ours. Similar.
Okay, just set Kara down and give her to me. I'll handle her for a minute or two, for a bit.
Sure.
And she's so sleepy
Yeah.
she probably won't even notice.
It just stands over like for as a wind protection.
Give me a
Okay.
windbreak. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, just find some kind of cover.
Alright, do you wake up in the middle of this? Nope.
Can
Sleepy baby.
No, probably for the best for her.
She's getting rocked gently and is getting
Yep.
Titty
Oh my
baby. Get sung
Baby.
lullaby and get mommy milkies.
That's
Really, this is a
right.
great day for Kara. I don't know.
Yeah, she has no idea how great her day. She's just gonna
Hmm.
wake up feeling refreshed and be like, "Wow, we're here already," and the rest will be like, "Yeah, life will go on, and no one will know."
Alright.
Out of character, has Karin actually introduced herself?
I don't think she has.
Don't think.
Yeah, she
don't-
told everyone her
Yeah,
name
she,
was Karin.
yeah, she said her
Oh,
name.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, she hasn't she hasn't given a family name yet, but we're like in the middle of that. She's busy with
Yeah.
the fucking baby here, so like, fuck
Yeah, I'd be
you.
like,
We got better things
Miss-
to do.
Miss Karin, you're quite motherly when you're not drunkenly slurring.
Why? You say I can't be maternal?
Oh, I'm saying you are quite good at it.
Oh. Okay. Well, you're a very good centaur.
Thank you, I suppose. I try.
Aiveah, you find one singular little dragongrass weed as you begin traveling.
Neat.
Not even enough to make a potion out of, but it's enough to smoke.
Yeah, and just
So,
rolls it tightly into a little bud and is just gonna make do with it au natural, no like prep or grinding or anything. Just
just roll it and smoke it.
mm-hmm.
So, speaking of which, when you left the church, Bronwyn had said that your sun god might not feel so welcome here, and as you continue trekking to the south and west, you perhaps see why as sun... Well, it doesn't...
Does not rise.
It rises, but
Another
when
moon.
it does, it shows you a view very different from what you're used to. even as the clouds begin to break from that tremendous storm last night and the first fingers of dawn crest the horizon, you all see that the moon hangs massive in the background. Not
Oh,
a sliver of a disk
what I
in the
was
night
expecting.
sky, but rather an immense and immediate face upon which you can see every scrag and crack and hill and crater. It is maybe 10 times closer to Irayse than the normal moon should be in your worlds. And the
Yeah.
sun, when it rises, seems pale and distant and cold.
Aiveah thinks this is fucking great.
So would you say
What is
that
it?
your sun's being eclipsed by this moon here?
Just a bit.
Wow, you
I
picked
will
an
just-
auspicious day to start this game.
Didn't I, though?
I know, right?
I would just say it's the fact that, like, we're closer to the moon than the sun, and the distance between Earth and the fucking moon is 2 Jupiters wide, literally at their equators.
Yeah, this one's maybe like half a Jupiter away. It's very close.
That's disgustingly fucking close. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it is in your face all
Don't
day.
think about it. Don't think about it.
And it does not seem to be going away as the sun rises. It's just hanging out.
If
Oh,
anything,
shit.
this puts a spring in Aiveah's hoofy step.
So, speaking of your steps, I believe it was you and Karin who were doing the scouting.
Ye.
Could I get a perception test from the both of you?
Shower. I perceive more than usual, frankly.
Would this is this like is the sun providing less heat than the normal sun? Would you say?
Yeah, it
Like,
definitely
if
feels
it
cold, although you're not sure what
switches over
season
to
it
day.
is, so it's hard to say.
Hmm.
If this place even has seasons.
Who even knows?
Hard to tell when you're in a pocket plane. But yeah, the two of you, alright, passive 15, cool. So, Karin, you get a prickly sensation on the back of your neck as you're traveling. You can't quite figure out what or where, but your predation instinct kicks in. Something's following you. Something dangerous.
Eyes alert.
Hmm?
Hunting us.
All right,
Hmm.
I heft my candelabra.
Raise
It's
my
probably
staff
looking a
and
little bit
plant
worse
it.
for wear after using it in a fight.
And it's not good. Need to keep moving.
Is it worth trying to get them off of our trail?
Yes, it might be better to take care of them now, so that way they don't follow us into a town.
It's either that or all of you continue on while someone else distracts.
If we confront them, I think we should confront them.
Fair enough. In which case, how far does they appear to be? Everyone look around.
Yeah. Now that I've been alerted to it, can I try my own perception to see if I can see if it's nearby?
Yeah.
Wow. 17?
Wow. Alright. Yeah, you just have the same instinctual response that Karin did, but you can't figure out where this thing is precisely. There are just rolling green hills and bits of brush around you. Not much hiding space, though the grass is tall in quite a few places.
Could be underground.
I'm afraid I won't be of much help there.
Take it. Guidance will work. Lab worse guidance
Could be.
on that. Well, it's a 1d4, so let's.
Yeah. Could have guessed over 20.
Okay.
Make it 20.
Fine.
Aska.
I'm going to activate a fresh glacial aegis, I think.
Okay. Makes sense.
I mean, it lasts till long rest. I think it's definitely worth having it sat on me.
So, Aska, your little bunny ears twitch. Well, you're a folk, of course, but there's still some bit of prey animal in your instinct package, and you cut your eyes off to the north, just in time to see the faintest bit of outline of a lion. Huge, proud, muscular, regal, and white as snow.
Oh,
I suppose that's why it's called the Lionwood.
I would assume so.
Guessing the Druid will warn us, no?
She
We
wasn't
come in
expecting it.
peace to kill the dark. If you're some kind of fey guardian,
There's a
do you
snort.
speak apple?
which
There's a snort from behind you as Kara suddenly wakes up. Huh? What?
Oh, and
Peace?
there's
No,
some
there's only
Jacob-
war.
No, there isn't. There's peace as well.
Hmm.
Lion, do you speak a gold apple? This calls out.
which direction is it?
North.
To the north.
Bronwyn will hold up the orb vaguely in its direction. Does this help?
There is no response from the lion.
All right. Well, time to use my class feature beast bond and try and convey that we mean it no harm and are simply on our way.
Okay. Give me a persuade check.
Ah, you mean give you a survive? Well, actually, I'm going to persuasion because that's persuasion's even better than survival.
It's just mostly good for swapping out your animal handling, right?
Well, no,
base-
really, it's just yeah, kind of. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Survival and persuasion are both the same for me, actually.
Because she's not
Hmm.
trained in survival. If she was
Right.
instead of in persuade, it'd be a huge difference.
It would be a huge difference. It'd be a 5 instead of a 3.
Yeah, or a 5 to 1 even. If you had swapped those
Nope, that's
proficiencies.
my persuasion's 3.
I know, but if you had survival trained
Oh, yeah,
instead
yeah.
of persuade.
Right.
Alright. So, yeah, make a survival or persuade check.
Okay. 18?
18. Alright. Yeah. There's a tense moment, and you see the brush shift. And then you hear some crackling branches as the lion retreats into the forest.
Let's out of breath. Okay.
Did it work?
It looks like it did.
Good work, Aska.
That's Aslan.
Sup, big Y, homie? It's the lion from that story. The lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
Indeed. This is a fucking whitewashed version of it.
Yes,
Because
white
I know
Jesus.
Yeah, because I know exactly the fucking cover art on the fucking book that this son of a bitch is from.
Yes. The threat has been abated. We should be fine to continue.
Like, well, good morning, Kara. Hope you have had a good rest.
Yes, you did not mention your narcolepsy.
Cat.
Save it.
I
Oh, no,
muted
he muted
myself like a
himself.
retard. Kara crosses her arms under her chest. I'm not narcoleptic. I took a nap.
You did it very suddenly. I mean, it's okay to say you have narcolepsy.
Do not.
Mm-hmm.
Her cheeks burn a little.
It's okay, Kara.
Indeed, I am
It's
not
a-
inclined to tease a maiden fair, especially one who is willing to sample blood.
You just don't worry, little one. It's just you get to good sleep now. You can
Yes.
walk the rest.
If I pass out at an inopportune time, just give me a slap. It's fine. Can happen at awkward times.
Fair enough. I imagine right now you're feeling full and refreshed, though.
Yeah. Did someone force feed me? I was hungry before we even got here.
Indeed, you are very well fed.
Hmm.
Well, make sure that you were nice and warm and sleepy, and protect from weather.
I know you keep calling her little one, but she's nearly as old as me.
Nearly.
you-
I'm pretty
Oh.
sure I'm older than you, actually.
She older than 56?
She's about. Let's see. All right, hold on. No, she's 53 at this point. So all right, you're about the same.
You both look very young. Not that I am one to talk, but I've got, 103
Just-
years on me.
Cars does a spit
Yes.
Am I
take.
the youngest one here?
Oh,
Yes,
no,
you
I'm
may be.
100.
Karen.
That's right, I am 123. I'm 123.
Easy to remember.
Indeed. Until next year when it
Let's see.
stops being that.
What is I? 71, I think.
You're tiny. You're little ones. He just makes a paw on height.
No, please,
Except
I
you,
am
because you're a centaur.
indeed. And to be fair, I am what would be considered the perfect height considering my heritage. A glorious 69 inches.
Nice.
I'm about average height, really. Everyone else is just freakishly tall.
What's a weirdish?
I am tall among elves, but average about average in my family.
Well, your mom is the size of a building.
She's only like 10 feet tall.
Oh, I meant as wide. Sorry.
Ugh.
People
I mean,
move
she's even
with
taller than I am.
lion
we're on it.
command.
We've
We
been
were
walking
already
fast.
walking.
We
Car
can
does a big
chat
old
while
Oh, we
walking.
stretchy.
were.
Right, I
Yeah,
can walk. I can walk.
She didn't notice that she was fucking walking. It's like, oh, right. We were.
Is Karin still drunk?
Perhaps you should lay off the booze. It might kill off what remaining brains you have in there.
Just looks at the bunny and just puts her forehead against her head. Even drunk is bigger than yours.
Mm-hmm.
You're a good bunny.
So I've been told.
I nearly made a very unladylike noise just then.
And with that, the party's able to make it the rest of the way to Easton unmolested.
Well, apart from Kara, but it
Nice.
was, for her.
I mean, she'd have
good,
consented if she
great.
was awake.
Yeah. Again, looking at Tally, who the fuck wouldn't?
There was
Hmm?
nothing forced about that feeling.
Yep.
Alright. And so the party arrives at an idyllic little village on the shore of a great big lake. The smell of fresh lake water, salt, and fish are heavy in the air. as you approach the little hamlet. But it seems that there's a commotion in the village square. There's a gathering of close to 100 people, you'd guess, all around what looks at a glance from this distance to perhaps be a gallows, upon which are standing near half a dozen men.
Oh.
Surely with death at their heels, they would know better.
I panicked for a second. I thought that was Kieran right there.
What? No. It's definitely not the same character, but without the cat ears. It'd be a hell of a coincidence if he somehow found his way here, too.
I know, right?
So yeah, the party is approaching from behind the crowd, looks like, or behind the gallows, looks like. So this crowd gathers. You see in front of it is a well-dressed, bearded man, human, clearly in a decently well-tailored robe, but he doesn't appear particularly wealthy. And following behind him is a young woman, probably also human, with snow-white hair clutching a staff that seems very similar to the one Kara picked up from the Druids.
We really are in the Lion, the Witch, and the Audacity of this bitch, aren't we?
Aiveah puts on a shirt with one of those arrows on it. It just says, "This bitch." Gonna walk out with that candelabra so that everyone can fucking see her.
Oh, that person looks very familiar for some reason.
Let's see here.
Yeah,
What is
it's
going
crushed on
on
the
here?
horse.
Squidge.
What
does-
of villagers?
Bear rounds
There's
the corner.
din of conversation, people talking amongst themselves. What you assume to be an alderman was talking to this witch, but you say what ho. People look your way. There's a moment of just dead silence. Someone near the front just points. Demon!
Well, easy now.
I just point at her. Racist.
Hey,
That's not helping. Please.
whoa.
We were summoned to this land by the Druidess Bronwyn.
Hold up the
So you start talking, trying to appease people. There's just a outbreak of like panicked voices trying to drown your ass out as people see the armed demon lady, the weird torch staff.
And then the bear. You put
Yeah, and then a
every
fucking
weirdo
walking
out front.
bear.
Yeah, for sure.
And then
Yeah.
like
For
the Venus
sure.
of Willendorf.
Let's see here.
And then a centaur. Yeah.
Let's see.
The crowd.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna put it to a roll real
Calm.
quick. How bad is the crowd panicking? We're commoners.
I mean, if they
They're-
scatter, that's probably in our favor.
Calm yourselves.
Oh, you know what? Actually,
Oh
they're fine.
wow, they don't.
They don't.
Yeah,
Good.
they look terrified, but they hold their ground. You see a couple of them like grab up like sticks or walking canes, but no one moves for a moment.
Yeah. calm
Man, Kara,
yourselves.
maybe we made a mistake letting them walk in the front.
Yeah. Calm yourselves.
don't
Bronwyn,
fucking
dear.
think.
Come here and show the orb.
Trying to get through. There's no space.
No.
Doesn't
Car
know
and
quite
Tally have to
where
push
to
to
look,
get you through the
but-
alley.
And here I am, fucking diplomat that I am. I'm just irritable.
We'll
Yes.
hold
very
the
much
orb in
diplomacy.
front of
for you.
her, unsure of where to point it.
By the way, I don't know how to talk to these people.
Actually, no, this
That's a
person's-
problem.
We got gold appled. We can understand each other.
You can understand them. So I'm still
we can
talking to Sylvan because
we
like
can see.
they're those languages that I know they understand at least somewhat.
Yeah, they understand
Well,
you. They're
the
just
druid understood
making.
Sylvan.
They're just drowning you out with panicked villager noises.
Yeah.
Until this lady with the white hair just steps up and she raises a hand and just instant silence. That
Oh, good, someone sensible.
orb. Did Bronwyn call you?
Yes. Bronwyn called us.
All of you?
Yes.
Mhm.
So it would appear.
Mm-hmm. It didn't quite go as she planned, but she got all of us.
And as you might guess by our apparent nudity, our summoning was inauspicious.
I mean, we're
But we
wearing
are still
robes
here
now.
to perform a duty. Sort of wearing robes, but basically wearing like damaged because the
Yeah.
guys who were previously wearing them
Yeah,
died. Cloaks.
Yeah, you're all bloodstained. Your armament consists of sticks, spears, and staves, and one short sword.
Honestly, like mine's probably just like really ripped up and like tied like along like my like sides and
Yeah.
everything.
Got that tummy hanging out. Yeah,
I understand our appearance is, yes, less than grand, but we've just been finished recently murdering some beasts of darkness.
I see.
Oh,
Well,
Ravager, Bronwyn said, and we are quite unarmed. Many of us are hungry and tired. We've walked through the storm to get here.
you come on an auspicious day, travelers, and 'tis the choosing.
The choosing.
The alderman will step up. Yes, yes, be welcome in Easton, heroes from afar. Long have we waited for one of your kind, and to be blessed with... He quickly looks over the lot of you. 6 is surely a sign of Tyrion's blessing.
Yes. What is this choosing you speak of? All I see here are what seems to be men at the gallows to be killed.
The witch blinks, and several of the villagers seem momentarily confused. Oh, no, nothing of the sort. The gallows
And
are just a mandatory feature in the town, and one that serves as a stage for this. Our play of the day.
You have got to be kidding me.
Hmm?
What a morbid play.
I'm gonna look at the
Gives
gallows.
you
Do
a
any of them like
smile.
have ropes around their necks or
Nope.
anything?
None of them have
Okay.
ropes around the necks, though all of them do have, rather than their wrists tied together, they each have their thumbs tied together. It seems more ceremonial than anything.
Hmm.
In fact, they're
Okay.
not
Alright.
like thick ropes, but just ribbons.
Okay, so what is this choosing? Sorry, apparently you have a custom we are very unfamiliar with.
Ah, of course. You would not have need of such things wherever you are from. He glances at the witch, who will just give a nod. Yes, of course. Today is the choosing when one villager, one young strapping man, or a woman, he glances at Aska's like prodigious bulge, will adjust his collar, is taken to the queen to become her consort.
Ah, I see.
I
So you've gone
see.
for the rogues gallery of the handsome and cute.
Of course, only the best the village has to offer for our queen. Eternal may she reign.
And this happens often?
Once a generation, of course. And no storm nor surge of beasts will deter us from serving our queen.
Again, them being there for a
Do-
gallows, though, is some horrifying symbolism. Do they survive their
Do
consortship?
are these consorts able to visit?
To become the queen's consort is a permanent arrangement, but
Are
one
they
that
ever
each of
seen
them has
That's not
again?
a
volunteered for,
yeah,
of
that's
course.
that's not a euphemism for dying anyway, is it?
Please, tell me about this queen of yours then. We know really nothing about her so far.
I imagine you
We're
mean to
supposed to
meet
meet
her,
her.
don't you? You are the heroes, after all.
That is our plan.
And
What
you
we've been told.
carry... Now that she's a little closer, she just looks at the orb and frowns. Oh dear.
Yes, it seems
Bitten
to
by
have
a
crashed
ravager.
upon our arrival.
That isn't good. But I suppose if anyone can fix it, it would be the queen. Yes, of course, you asked of her. Our queen is Yvain and Leon. 'Tis she who has ruled Irayse since time immemorial, since the founding of this land. It is she who suspends the sun and moon in the sky. She who keeps us safe and separated. A world that would kill us all.
I see.
And lucky for you, she is a powerful sorceress. One who can fix the trinket, I'm sure.
Well, she is our first destination, then.
That is good.
It is. And as a witch of her court, I will take you to her. But my duties here must come first.
Of course.
Indeed, and I suppose they shall be coming very often afterward. Lucky chaps and chapasses.
Make a charisma check. That's 8. Oh yeah, okay. That disarms the crowd a bit. They chuckle. Even the boys seem rather excited about the prospect.
They all just like try and do high fives, but their thumbs are tied.
Yeah, they're like, fuck yeah.
They fist bump. They just fist
Yeah,
bump like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Knuckles,
for sure. Yeah.
The witch will just shake her head. I am sure they will have many years of pleasant nights ahead. Whichever one is selected.
Why not send some
Yes.
five?
It just looks that. Is that a fountain?
It
Indeed.
is.
Well,
Oh, she's getting rather hungover by this point.
and just sticks head under and starts just drinking.
I'm just gonna put my hand in my face. First
Mm.
impressions,
Oh,
isn't
yes.
it?
Alderman just like takes a step closer. What is that?
Karin is a werebear from the northern lands in Syresia, a different continent or world to the sun.
So you are from Serris after all.
Me and her are. These ones are from Iona. She
That's correct.
is careful about the pronunciation this time.
Can't say I'm
Close
familiar,
enough.
but Serris, yes, that world we know.
Supposedly, the Ionians have already defeated their beasts of darkness, their ravagers.
No, thank God. At least there's some the blood gets her head out of the way. At least there's someone that knows the proper world.
Of course, we all trace our bloodlines back to it.
I am from the western chivalrics of Serris, Karin from the cold north.
I believe so too were we once. Glances at the White Witch, who will just give a slight nod. Yes, from the western tip of the west.
That would explain the lady's Bronwyn's naming conventions. It is very much northwesterly.
He chuckles, Karin chugs, and the witch is gonna just turn away from you for a moment and raise her staff. And, hey, Bronwyn. Guardy.
Yes.
What's hanging between your legs? Out of curiosity.
Just a puss.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
push.
Aska, I need you to roll a charisma check.
Okay. Just raw charisma
Just
check. or
raw
charisma
dog that charisma, baby.
saving? 20.
Oh, she destroys them. Raw dog.
Well,
The White Witch holds up her staff and chants a prayer. And the staff just yanks to the side in her hand and points directly at Aska, just spinning her halfway around. What? Oh dear.
Faye tilts her head. Did you just choose Aska?
The goddess chose Aska. She
Wow.
is, by far, the most charming consort material in this town. Sorry, boys. They all look crushed.
Oh, that is tragic.
I do have to apologize, but I'm quite already happily married.
The witch just gives you an apologetic look. The choosing is incontrovertible. You have been selected.
Frowns.
You cannot draft a companion. We're kind of here to stop your land from dying, from all of you from being wiped out by the dark. We can't do that if you're trying to use an already married woman to breed a queen for her generation, especially since she is ageless.
She is
I mean, I'm
ageless?
Eternal,
I
as
am,
eternal
yes.
as I.
Quite
Then
figuratively immortal in every sense of the word, basically.
that makes even more sense why you would be chosen. The
I'm sure we
alderman
could talk with his
quirks
queen
his
about
head.
it.
My lady, do we not exclude the elves from this for that exact reason? Yes, but they are all from here. They're Yvain's kin. This one isn't. So, he
So wait, so just gonna make like half elves or like more elves? Bunny elves?
Mm. It's fine. I'll discuss this with your queen, as it were. We have to meet her anyway.
Yes, I'm sure your new bride will be very eager to converse with you.
Please do not call her that. I am completely monogamous in my marriage.
I'm sure she'll be happy to hear that.
He just leans down towards this
I can see I'm
redhead.
not getting through to you.
Just ignores him.
You got food?
Ah, of course, yes. The mayor finishes untying the last of the men. You must be ravenous from your journey. Please allow us to host you for the afternoon. You can set off in the morning for the capital.
Before we set off, do you happen to have a means to arm and armor ourselves? Again, beneath these tattered, blood-soaked cloaks, we're all quite naked. Only one of us has a sword. This is a candlestick, as is that. This one has nearly been destroyed from being run through a Ravager's chest.
I am afraid we lack the means to arm you as heroes ought to be, but the town guard has some spare equipment, I'm sure.
That's
Whatever
fine.
you
I
can
just
offer.
need a bit of clothing, really.
Yes, clothes, of course, we can manage. We
Even for
may be a
Aska?
small island.
That might
She
be a
said it's
bit
an
of
incredible
a
task.
might be a hard to ask there, given my stature.
Why, we
Yeah.
have the best tailors outside the capital. Never you fear, my lady.
They're so totally gonna
He
dress me up
lied
ready for a
longingly.
wedding. Yeah, they're gonna dress me up for a wedding. I know it.
It just
All right.
looks all right. Close.
Huh?
Oh, you don't have. Wait, you got expando clips. Just listen
They-
to the fucking dead ass silence.
Yeah, they just glance around like, what?
What?
Expando clips. It's you know expando clips. That's when you're aware and you have human form, and then
They
you go
don't
into
have
aware.
lycanthropes here. I
Again,
don't think
Oh.
they have any tropes at all.
lycanthropy and its apparent subvariants of yours are not common at all where we come from.
Well,
It's
they're
just
from a
called
real
thropy.
world.
Yes, these ones are so Asian. Do you not have any tropes?
I'm sorry to say I don't know what a thrope is.
Humanoids,
Werewolf,
humans, they can,
werewolf.
yeah, gestures at
Wait, let me
Karin,
get-
they could turn to gigantic animalesque versions of humanity.
The villagers
Ignore
just
something.
look amongst each other, confused.
Okay,
Interesting.
okay. No. Just check this out. And she shifts down to human.
There's a gasp of shock and surprise. Several of the boys just wolf whistle.
Yes. Oh, I should have drunk that much. Oh, I should not have drunk that much.
Oh
water.
dear, she's gonna
Oh.
get drunk. She's gonna get plastered again.
Oof.
So
Now that her
recirculating all of that
Now that her
alcohol.
body mass has gone down,
Yeah.
what's left in her
she
system
just
is
drank water in bear form.
Yeah,
oh
she's got a stomach that's just all liquids.
oh.
Shift up again.
Oof. Just give a second, let me catch my breath. Whoop. And she goes bear again. Okay. Oof, I forgot about that. Where? Bear.
There,
See?
bear.
No, I'm over here.
I see, that's a druid's power, of course. We've seen the priestesses of Terran do much the same thing.
No, I was born like this. You know, your dad is a werebear, your mom's probably a werebear or a human or something else. Mostly humans.
Seems like a different kind of changing.
I guess that you lost all your wares.
A shame.
Sad.
Probably did not risk the bite.
If we ever had such a thing, I'm afraid it's long passed out of living memory. This island is home to
Well,
3 peoples, humans, elves, and Leothrans. No more, no less. Oh,
and they
and
what?
1 salamander.
Wait, humans? Things not dogs.
And these dragons?
Elves and
Well, of course, there's Lady Terran.
Fascinating.
Ah.
Many high elves, it seems.
what is a what's that? Lean off?
Leofra.
Lean otter?
Leothran.
Yeah.
They're
is that?
a race of tall, muscular, heavy-set folk with feline features, full body fur, this shade of snow.
Interesting.
A variation of catfolk, maybe?
A
Le-
derivative
the
of
left
this.
part.
A derivative of the Sphinx.
Lion.
They prefer to call themselves
Hmm.
lynxes, but yes, more or
Considering
less.
the age of the man.
The White Witch will
Wait.
take a step forward. You speak of lions. Have you encountered a white one?
The white one of the
Indeed.
lionwood, yes.
Then truly you are blessed. She is a symbol of good fortune in these parts.
Oh, good. I had said a few words to him, in case that it wasn't.
I'm sure you have nothing to fear from her. She's a guardian spirit of the woods.
I see.
At least that is
Fortunate.
what folks say.
Regardless, love to equip.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course,
let's-
please. I can take you to the guard post and see what we can round up for you.
My
That would be
thanks.
appreciated.
Yeah,
Do you have any clothing in black?
This fellow here, human lad with raven hair, many scars on his face, let's kind of look you up and down. I think I have something close to your size, if you don't mind a little extra room in the, gestures downwards.
That should be fine. I can likely source undercloths from one of the ladies, and I will simply cut the crotch out of the pants and wear them externa.
Hop it down, and you guys can get yourselves some very basic equipment. They have on tap
Yeah.
1 set of ringmail, 2 chainmails, a brigandine, 4 war spears, 3 short bows, 1 short sword, and 6 javelins.
Ooh, only a few pieces of armor now.
Mind if
Everybody
I
else can take
dibs
armor
that
first. I'm used to no armor.
chainmail? Yeah, I could really use the chainmail. I'm not gonna lie.
Go
I have
for
no
it, yeah.
decks. Do they have any shields?
They do not have them on hand, but they can probably craft one for you.
That would be
It is
most appreciated.
indeed takes basically 1 workday to make a shield.
Yeah, look at just a fucking barrel lid and some nails.
Basically.
It just looks at the fucking trap door. It's just put some handles on this bitch. We can do that.
Ugh, I can hold up a person. It's a little heavy for my needs.
Yeah, but I can do that.
Oh, that's true. You could certainly make use of that. Yeah, I will throw some gear on.
Yeah, how do they dress me? Given that, like, I pretty much definitely have to go to like their tailor like equivalent
We
here.
just get a fucking
It's-
tarp and throw over you.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bed sheet with some very rapidly applied stitching to make it
Mhm.
relatively fit you like a long dress.
Well, it's better
There
than
is
having clothes
no
on.
one in this town who's anywhere near your figure.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
even close.
Yep.
When it
That's why I
Ditto
comes
was
to
with
chosen.
measuring
Tally.
the fit for your crotch, though, I'm sure there are a lot of nervous noises from the lady who's been choosed.
Yeah, they stay
Just-
far away from that.
Yeah, just say that. Don't worry, boys. Y'all good looking. Don't worry. You're gonna get a good wife. Just looks over. There are a lot of good wives here. Or husbands, or whichever you guys prefer.
I am also married. Thank you very much.
And I'm
I assure you, the rest of you have nothing to concern yourself with about being chosen. Unless Lady Tyrion takes a liking to you.
Is that a possibility?
It is,
Like-
though she also has a preference for men.
Nah, then I am likely
Hey,
quite safe from our attentions.
just like bare finger guns. Nice.
The White Witch seems confused, but will return the gesture out of respect for the hero.
Karin, like, somehow a girl gotta find some fucking hogs in this town. I'm looking for a man with a big slanger. What's up?
So yeah.
I'm looking for Lon Dick Johnson. Which one of you motherfuckers is Lon Dick Johnson?
I'm looking for Long
Th-
Dong
that-
Silver, Pirate of the Coast.
Indeed, the fucking reference from Fallout New Vegas.
Yep.
On account of the long day.
Watch out.
She wielding has two-hander.
Yeah, she will switch to two-hand and will use a special ability called Bonded Weapon.
Handy.
It is. And yeah, thus equipped, the townsfolk will offer to put you guys up for the night. Give you a chance
Okay.
to take an extended rest before you head towards the capital in the morning.
Sounds good.
But that seems like a good place to call it for the night.
Yeah.
Sure.
Does
So we'll ask the older man
Irayse
is
get
like,
its own RP channel?
Sure.
Just gonna say,
Mage
just
level,
gonna
go.
before we start heading out, he's gonna gently lean over the older man and like conspiratorial whisper, "You got anything good to drink?"
Make a persuade check. It so happens that one of the fellows you talk to happens to be the local brewer, and given that you're, one of the heroes, yeah, he'll set you up with some good stuff.
He's gonna get you rinsed, and I mean, if he was up there for the choosing, clearly he was number 16, right? Like, the closest
he was,
to the big slanger of the village.
Oh, let me just, he's clearly this dude here, the fucking
hell
banging
yeah.
beard.
Karin
gets
wiggling eyebrows over a fucking keg of ale. You ready to get chosen yourself?
Alright, look, if
Yeah.
the giant bear lady is willing to shift down to human form, then,
Yeah.
yeah, he'll absolutely smash that. Ain't
he's
nobody,
gonna get
ain't nobody
fucking
passing that shit
he's-
up.
Yeah, he's gonna get fucking cuddles in bear form though.
Acceptable. He's a
Yeah,
furry
he's
now.
a little-
It's fine.
he gets to pipe you like a man, and he gets to be a little spoon. What a victory!
Oh, hey, there's a new token on the map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You learned the name of the queen.
Whoa.
Actually,
Your
pretty hot.
new wife, unless you could get out of this terrifying arrangement. Otherwise, your current actual wife is going to use her hammer to punch a hole through space and spank this bitch.
She's gonna fucking hammer a tunnel to this way and
Poor-
bring in the
Yep.
fucking level 13s.
Yep.
Poor Raz somewhere like, I can feel it, not again.
No, they're
Another
after my
ancient
women.
being
Not
wants
another
my
one.
bottoms.
Alright, well, we're not doing XP in this game, so that's it for the night.
Nice.
Goodbye, people.
Yeah,
Can't
if
wait
you're
to meet my
watching
new
on the
wife
stream
next
or
week.
YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We will see you on Thursday for Pori. Hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Adios.